I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Fort of Dalton would like to recognize our past and present Dalton Public Schools teachers. Fort of Dalton, your hometown Ford dealership. Go Catamounts!
When it comes to heart health, collaboration saves lives. That's why the fellowship-trained cardiovascular team at Hamilton Healthcare System works together with one heartbeat for you. We offer leading-edge surgical capabilities and imaging technology like our EBCT scanner that can capture an accurate image of your heart in just one beat. Today, the region's best and fastest growing cardiovascular team is just one heartbeat away at Hamilton Health.
It's November, time to give thanks, and you'll be thankful for 24 months interest-free financing all month long. Get big savings on top name brand mattresses during our Black Friday mattress event. For 2 days only, come shop our Black Friday sale. Save $100 off every $500 spent on in-stock carpet, rugs, and furniture. Don't miss the November Black Friday sales event at Carpets and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home.
Direct Packaging is your complete one-stop packaging supplier of choice. In addition to being the largest in-stock packaging and adhesive supplier in North Georgia, Direct Packaging also manufactures boxes while adhering to the same service standards our customers have come to expect. With over 170,000 square feet of packaging and specialty films, boxes, and adhesives, we are the leader for packaging supplies. Direct Packaging is committed to our customers. We have a dedicated fleet ready to serve you. We pride ourselves in being able to deliver upon receipt in a 60-mile radius within a 4-hour window. Our friendly staff is very knowledgeable and willing to help in any way that we can. With years of experience in the packaging industry, we can find the right product that suits your packaging needs. Direct Packaging also believes in supporting our community. We proudly serve by giving back to local organizations that make the Dalton area such a great place to live. Proud of the work we do, dedicated to the customers we serve. Direct Packaging, your largest single-source packaging distributor manufacturer in North Georgia. Contact us today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
Go Big Red!
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility. With over 40 years of experience, Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty. With 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville, trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Every day brings new challenges. GigLink is helping our community keep pace in this brave new world. New ways to efficiently communicate, new and innovative ways of approaching manufacturing, new ways to explore our dreams and goals. GigLink's lightning-fast service provides downloads and uploads up to 10 times faster than traditional internet speeds, perfect for today's data-intensive environment, giving us all a chance to succeed. Connect with GigLink today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
Hey folks.
This past Tuesday night, 31 people were inducted as the inaugural members of the Dalton High School Athletics Hall of Fame. We would like to recognize them again at this time. Several of them are in attendance this evening. Jim Arnold, a 1978 Dalton graduate, Jim Arnold was one of the most outstanding punters in the history of Catamount football. His outstanding punting ability earned him a full scholarship to Vanderbilt University, where he was a 3-time All-SEC punter. In 1983, Jim was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in the 5th round. He played for the Chiefs, the Detroit Lions, and the Miami Dolphins. Jim Arnold. Michelle Bates is known as one of the best tennis players to come from Dalton. She made history by becoming the only tennis player at Dalton High School to win a state championship in 1980. After high school, Michelle played for Auburn University, where she was an All-SEC player and earned honorable mention All-American honors in both her junior and senior years, then going on to play professionally on the USTA Satellite Tour. Michelle Bates. Katie Beck was a star basketball player for the Dalton Lady Catamounts. After high school, Katie attended East Tennessee State University. In 1988, she led the NCAA Division I in rebounds. She was the Southern Conference Player of the Year for 1986-87 and was first team Southern Conference for 3 straight seasons. She is represented by daughter Kayla Young. Katie Beck. Mitchell Thomas Boggs was a 3-year letterman in baseball, playing on 2 region champions and the Daily Citizen News 2002 Player of the Year. Mitchell was a 3-year letterman for the University of Georgia with an SEC championship and a trip to the College World Series. He was a 5th-round draft pick of the St. Louis Cardinals and won many honors in the minor leagues, and he made his major league debut on June 6, 2008. Mitchell Thomas Boggs. Kristen Brown was an outstanding basketball player for the Lady Catamounts, being named the Daily Citizen News Player of the Year in 2004 and earning spots on the Chattanooga Free Press All-Area team in 2002, 2003, and 2004. She was also a first-team All-State player in 2004. She won the Northwest Georgia Tip-Off Club Player of the Year in 2004 and was selected for the GACA All-Star team. Kristen Brown. Timothy Brunson was a standout wrestler at Dalton High School, graduating in 1994. He won the Alf Anderson Award and the Georgia State Championship during his senior year, going undefeated with a record of 52 wins and no losses, finishing his high school career with 119 wins and 16 losses. After high school, Tim wrestled for Central Michigan University and transferred to the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. He became an 8-time All-American freestyle wrestler and won the 1994 National Freestyle Championship. He was a 2-time Southeastern Regional Champion as well. Timothy Brunson. Jeanette Carroll is a highly respected coach and educator known for her outstanding contributions to high school athletics in basketball and track. She became the varsity girls basketball coach from 1996 to 2002, where her teams won 6 region championships. Jeanette also excelled in coaching track and field, winning 13 region championships and producing 3 state champions. She was named Region Coach of the Year 17 times for both basketball and track, and earned recognition as Girls Coach of the Year from the Northwest Georgia Tip-Off Club twice. Jeanette Carroll. Lauren Carter was a standout athlete from Dalton High School. He achieved all-state first-team honors as a quarterback in both 1962 and 1963. His exceptional talent led him to Auburn University, where he continued to excel, leading the SEC in total offense in 1967 and earning all SEC honors in both 1967 and 1969. After graduating from Auburn, Carter returned to Dalton, where he dedicated himself to teaching and coaching at his alma mater. He is represented by daughter Carrie Adams and her husband Shane Adams. Mr. Lauren Carter. William Jerry Bill Chappell deserves to be called legendary. The former head coach of the Dalton Catamounts is the 3rd winningest coach in the history of Georgia high school football, a member of both the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame and the Georgia Athletic Coaches Hall of Fame. In 33 seasons at the helm, Chappell's teams won 317 games, lost only 74, and tied 9. Coach Chappell reached the state title game 6 times, captured 16 region titles, 1 state title, and reached the state playoffs an amazing 27 times. Among his many accolades, Coach Chappell was the winner of the Dwight Keith Award for Coaching Excellence and winner of the Atlanta Touchdown Club Coach of the Year Award. He is represented by his son Billy Chappell and Billy's son Will Chappell. Coach Bill Chappell. Michael Clark was a member of the Dalton High School class of 1987. He was a National High School All-American golfer and attended Georgia Tech, where he lettered in golf in 1988, 89, 90, and 91. In 1991, Georgia Tech won the ACC Team Championship. He graduated from Georgia Tech in 1992. Among his professional career highlights was winning the PGA Tour's 2000 John Deere Classic and being named PGA Tour Rookie of the Year in 2000. Michael Clark. Drennan Crutchfield stands as a shining example of excellence in both athletics and community service. As the oldest surviving Dalton High School football player, his connection to the program is both unique and cherished. After attending Tennessee Wesleyan College, his commitment to service led him to join the U.S. Army, where he fought bravely in the Korean War, exemplifying the values of courage and sacrifice. He has consistently supported Dalton High School, demonstrating his commitment to local sports and education. Drennan Crutchfield. Jameer Gibbs is a 2020 graduate of Dalton High School, a 2-time Dalton Daily Citizen All-Area Player of the Year, and was named Mr. Georgia Football his senior season. Jameer earned a scholarship to Georgia Tech, where he played and excelled for 2 seasons before transferring to the University of Alabama. The Offensive Player of the Year for the Crimson Tide, Jameer earned All-American honors. The Detroit Lions selected Jameer with the 12th overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, making him the highest drafted player from Whitfield County ever. He is represented by his grandmother Angela Willis and sister Jemiah Willis. Jameer Gibbs. Greg Murray Goodlet's journey in athletics began at Emory Street School, then Dalton High School, where he excelled in basketball and track and field. Murray continued to excel at Morris Brown College and dedicated himself to humanitarian efforts by joining the Peace Corps and serving in the United States Army. Stationed in Lesotho, he worked extensively with orphanages and became the adoptive father to 27 children. Goodlet's legacy transcends sports, embodying the spirit of leadership, resilience, and compassion, both on and off the court. Greg Murray Goodlet. Ollie Harris Jr. is recognized as a stand-up player in person, both on and off the court. Ollie was honored as first-team All-State and received an honorable mention as a high school All-American by Joe Namath Prep Magazine. He was also selected for the HAC High School All-Star Team, showcasing his talent and skill during his high school career. He played a key role in leading his team to a state runner-up finish, solidifying his legacy as a great player. He went on to be an outstanding player at Dalton Junior College. Ollie Harris Jr. Stacy Richardson Haynes' journey began at Dalton High School, where she earned all-area honors all 4 years and being named All-Area Player of the Year in 1999. Stacy left an unforgettable mark on Division II softball during her time at Armstrong Athletic State University. Known for her power and discipline at the plate, she led all Division II players in home runs per at-bat in her first season. Haynes earned first-team Peach Belt Conference honors for 3 consecutive years and was named a second-team All-American 3 times. Stacy Richardson Haynes. Omar Hernandez, a Dalton High School soccer standout from 2016 to 2019, set the records for all-time career assists with 74, all-time career goals with 78, and the single-season scoring with 32 goals in 2017. Omar captained the 2019 soccer team to a 23-0 record, the GHSA 6A State Championship, and a #1 national high school ranking by USA Today. He was the 2018 and 2019 Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year, and in 2019, the National Gatorade Player of the Year. He twice earned All-American honors in high school, and he is playing professional soccer with the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Omar Hernandez. Ricky Lake graduated from Dalton Public Schools in 1969 and went on to become a standout running back for the New England Patriots. He also played in the World Football League. He earned multiple honors during his high school career, including All-State recognition in both AA and AAA categories. He was named Back of the Year in AAA and was selected for the All-Tri-State team for 3 years. Additionally, he was recognized as the Player of the Year in the state of Georgia and made the All-Southern team. Ricky Lake. Brad Lewis has dedicated countless hours and resources to Dalton Public Schools and Dalton Athletics. He served as the quarterback club president in 1994 and was the dugout club president in 1991. His generous contributions have supported all sports at Dalton High School. As a player, Brad played center and was a proud member of the 1971 Region Championship team. Brad Lewis. Bill Mayo was the AJC's 1980 Class AAA Lineman of the Year, who would become a 4-year starter and consensus All-American at Tennessee. He was a 2-time first-team All-State player and was voted the state's #1 college prospect as a 1980 senior in an Atlanta Constitution preseason survey of high school coaches. Georgia High School Football Daily in 2017 named Mayo the best player in Dalton history. At Tennessee, Mayo finished his career with more starts than any player in school history, was a 2-time All-SEC player, the Touchdown Club of Atlanta's 1984 SEC Lineman of the Year, and a 1984 Consensus All-American. Bill Mayo. Ronnie McClurg is a legendary coach and community leader whose contributions to Dalton High School and the Dalton community have left an indelible mark. McClurg's coaching tenure includes serving as the head track coach from 1972 to 1994, and assistant football coach from 1964 to 1994, and the head football coach from 2001 to 2008. Additionally, he led Dalton High School as athletic director from 2001 to 2010. His football teams won 7 region championships. As head track coach, McClurg won 21 region championships. He pioneered the Rotary Invitational Track Meet in 1974, an event later renamed in his honor as the Ronnie McClurg Invitational Track Meet. Coach Ronnie McClurg. Bill McDonald graduated Dalton High School in 1984. In golf, he was a state individual and team champion in 1983 and a state junior champion in 1983. Bill was a 2-time AJGA All-American and the #1 ranked player in the U.S. in 1983. McDonald was an All-American golfer for Georgia Tech in 1985 and 1988. In 1988, he finished as the runner-up individually in the NCAA tournament during his senior year. His impressive accomplishments earned him a place in the Georgia Tech Hall of Fame in 1995. Bill McDonald. Bill McManus was a standout player on the 1967 state championship team and a multi-year starter at center for the Catamounts. He was recognized as All-State in 1966 and 1967. In 1967, he was named Lineman of the Year and helped lead his team to that state championship. Bill went on to start at center for Auburn University, where he snapped the ball to Pat Sullivan when he won the Heisman Trophy. After his playing days, Coach McManus became an excellent teacher and coach at Dalton High School, contributing to the football, track, and wrestling programs. Coach Bill McManus. Carrie Mills devoted 4 years to 3 different sports in high school and excelled in each. Carrie received numerous individual awards, including the Daily Citizen All-Area Softball Player of the Year, and was a state champion in high jump in 2001-2002, state runner-up in 2003, and a region champion in high jump in 2001, 2002, and 2003. She was awarded a 4-year athletic scholarship in softball to attend Columbus State University. Carrie Mills. Brendan Plavick was a 4-year starter at Dalton High School for the Catamounts basketball team. He was 2-time Region Player of the Year, first-team All-State, and led his team to 4 straight state playoff appearances. He was a 1999 Nike All-American and 2000 McDonald's All-American nominee. He played at Vanderbilt University and at UNC Charlotte, where he holds numerous records, especially with 3-point shooting. Brendan Plavick. Stephen Roberts was a dominant offensive lineman for the Dalton High Catamounts in the early 1980s, earning All-Star honors in 1988 and 1989, and being named a Parade All-American in 1989. He helped lead his team to the state semifinals in 1987. He continued his football career at the University of Georgia, earning all SEC honors in 1994. Stephen Roberts. Bob Shaw is a distinguished figure in both athletics and industry, leaving an indelible mark on Dalton High School and the carpet manufacturing world. As the co-founder, president, and CEO of Shaw Industries, Bob transformed the company into the world's largest carpet manufacturer by 1986. His leadership caught the attention of industry giants, leading to the sale of Shaw Industries to Warren E. Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway in 2001. In 2009, Bob established Engineered Floors, further solidifying his influence in the industry. Bob has been a steadfast supporter of Dalton High School and its athletic programs, ensuring that future generations have the resources and encouragement to thrive. Bob Shaw. Marcus Starling was an elite athlete who excelled in 3 sports during his time at Dalton High School. Following his college career, he returned to Dalton to coach at the middle school as well as the high school level as an assistant for 7 years football, 26 years basketball. During his tenure as basketball coach, the boys' teams were Region 7 4A basketball region champs for 8 consecutive years. He was the first black varsity head coach for Dalton High School. He attended the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and was drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs. Coach Marcus Starling. Ricky Townsend was a star athlete coming out of Dalton High School and converted to kicker when at the University of Tennessee, where he played from 1972 to 1974 and was a first-team All-American in 1972 and 73. He was the first barefooted kicker in the history of the Big Orange program. While at UT, he was the first sophomore to make All-American since 1933. Among many of his numerous honors, he was a Football Writers All-American in 1972 and 73, and twice selected to the All-SEC team. Ricky was drafted by the New York Giants, was with the San Francisco 49ers, and played with the Memphis Southmen in the WFL. Ricky Townsend. Jimmy Weatherford was drafted and played for the Atlanta Falcons. He earned recognition as an All-State player by the Associated Press and the Journal. Additionally, he was named to the All-Tri-State teams and Free Press teams. In 2001, he was honored as the Back of the Year by the Dalton News and was a member of the North All-Star football team. Jimmy Weatherford. Deuce Wilkins was a linebacker for the Catamounts football team. He played college football for the University of Georgia and was drafted in the 6th round of the 1957 NFL Draft. In 1958-59, he played for the Los Angeles Rams, and in 1960-61, played for the Washington Redskins. He played 50 games and had 2 fumble recoveries. Deuce Wilkins. Ethan Young stands out as one of the most accomplished swimmers in Dalton's rich swimming history. Young was a 20-time high school All-American, 8-time state record holder, 7-time state champion, 2015 GHSA Swimmer of the Year, and is the current school record holder in the 100 butterfly and 100 backstroke. A 2-time Olympic trials qualifier, Ethan swam at the University of California, Berkeley, where he won an NCAA title his junior year, was part of 2 NCAA runner-up teams, and a 3-time Pac-12 champion, finishing his career as an All-American. Ethan Young. Ladies and gentlemen, your inaugural inductees to the Dalton High School Athletics Hall of Fame.
Jason Benson, Ford of Dalton. We're proud to be the only President's Award-winning dealership in the area, a testament to our dedication to customer satisfaction. We've been voted the top Ford dealer in all of Georgia by DealerRater.com. And remember, Ford is built for America, and Ford of Dalton is built for you.
Kendrick London, athlete, senior.
Avery Hells, senior, D lineman.
Weston Godfrey, middle linebacker, sophomore.
Aldo Tugwell, defensive tackle, sophomore.
Peyton Starlin, athlete, senior.
Hector Gonzalez, D-line, senior.
Frank Katangana, corner, freshman.
Denzel Vasquez, outside linebacker, senior.
Brady Haynes, senior, wide receiver.
Park Silvers, junior, safety.
Caleb Staten, inside linebacker, senior.
Adrian Gongora, athlete, senior.
Eric Frere, O-line, senior.
Aiden Ashlock, sophomore, tight end.
Andrew Rivera, offensive line, junior.
Weston Sumner, center, junior.
Adrian Garcia, offensive line, senior.
Francisco Ortiz, O-line, senior.
Ashton Parker, tight end, senior.
Kendall London, corner, sophomore.
Isaac Summy, running back, sophomore.
Haven Searles, wide receiver, freshman.
Nash Smith, athlete, junior.
Julio Perez, running back, sophomore.
Kane Woods, quarterback, freshman.
and gentlemen, if you could please turn your attention to the D-Tron as we pay tribute to the legendary Bill Chappell. Our starting lineup for tonight's game. First for Woodland. At the line on defense, number 52, Cam Collins. Number 51, Jaden Ewing. And number 9, Josh McBroom.
Welcome to Dalton Catamount football. We are coming to you from Harmon Field, Game 10 on this 2024 season. Of course, we are coming to you, as always, on the live stream, produced by Brandon Brown. My name is Ladarian Edgman, and I'm joined by Curtis Carson. It has been a very emotional week here at Dalton for us Catamount fans. We just had a moment of silence for former head coach of the Catamounts, Mr. Bill Chappell. Coach Chappell, as you know by now, we lost Coach Chappell this past Sunday morning around 11:15. Coach Chappell went home to be with his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We had his celebration of life service yesterday at First United Methodist Church, and as one speaker said, it was more like a reunion instead of a funeral service. So many former players and coaches coming out to pay their final respects to a true legend of Dalton football. To this day, Coach Chappell is still third on the all-time win list for high school football in the entire state of Georgia. Coach Chappell never had a losing season in 33 years. Coach Chappell, 317 wins, 74 losses, and 9 ties. There will never be another Coach Bill Chappell. And Curtis, as we come here to Harmon Field, a stadium that has his name on the press box, we are fantastic people for getting to know Coach Chappell and for getting to do the live stream on a program that he put on the map.
Yeah, I mean, what an incredible human being he was, right? He graced the sidelines here at Dalton, Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium. I mean, he's got the name of the stadium. I remember as a kid growing up, and my dad, I kid you not, every Friday night my dad's listening to Dalton football. And I kind of grew up in that environment of just the success that he created here. My brother had the pleasure of playing for him and had nothing but great things to say. I never personally got to know Coach Chappell, but, you know, you'd come here and he's an icon. He sits in the stadium, and he never, that I knew of, ever really complained, never talked. He just watched. He enjoyed this place and loved Dalton and the community so much. I'm going to miss him at the Oakwood. He'd go there about every Saturday morning. And so such a true champion that man was, and I truly know that the community is going to miss him dearly. I want to say real quick, I know we're about to get our game going, but we also had a celebration tonight. We had a celebration of Hall of Fame people. We have our Hall of Fame induction, which was incredible. Some really incredible athletes and people who've come through Dalton. So we'll talk more about that as the program goes on, but I'll let you get to the –
You're exactly right. So many of these players that's inducted into the Hall of Fame played for Coach Chappell. Several of the coaches coached under Coach Chappell. So you're right. His mark is absolutely everywhere. And our prayers for his family, his wife Benita, his son Billy, fantastic people. Your captains for Dalton, left to right, as you can tell, are Catamounts, black on black with red helmets. Number 10, Caleb Staten. Number 42, Avery House. Number 13, Denzel Vasquez. And number 5, Kendricks London, your captains for the Big Red.
It's good to see Kendricks London on the sidelines today.
I tell you, my heart is heavy knowing that this is the final game on this field for 14 of our seniors, who we will introduce more in detail in just a few minutes.
Okay, y'all are the leaders out there, okay? So I want you to step up and be good leaders out there. Show some good sportsmanship. We're looking for a great game out of you now. I think y'all want it that way, right? So y'all play the game, we won't have to do nothing wrong. Like Woodland, you're the visitor. It'll be your call. What will it be? Okay, I've got a Reagan coin. There's Reagan. There's tails. There's heads. There's tails. You want what? You want heads? Heads. I hate that. There it is. It is a head. You want the football correctly, and y'all want to be in the scoreboard, right? He said the clock. Yeah, I'm going to put your back over on the 45. Dalton, y'all do it. All right, guys. Have a good one tonight. Shake hands. Let's go. Good luck.
Dalton has won the toss.
All right, back with you. Woodland won the toss but deferred to the third quarter, so Woodland will be kicking off to our Catamounts to get this game 10 started. Final game of this 2024 season, as our tonight's opponent is the Wildcats from Woodland, as our captains are headed back to be with the football team as they come through the sign. Got the red helmets again, black on black. We've done this a couple of times before, and I still love that color combination. As our Cats get ready to come through the sign, we will be mentioning in just a little bit our 14 seniors, because we know their hearts are heavy. You never want to have to play your last game on this field. But we know they will give it all they've got. And here are your 2024 Catamounts. At this time, we'll go ahead and announce our corporate sponsors for the live stream. Those being AOSM, Barton Family Dentistry, Best Buy Metal, Biltwell Bank, Carpets of Dalton, Kaler Industrial Sales, Colwell Banker Kennard Realty, Dance Theater of Dalton, Direct Packaging, Duncan Tree Service, Edge Lawn Care, Engineered Floors, First Bank, Ford of Dalton, Hamilton Medical Center, Material Handling, Mohawk, Oakwood Cafe, Peds Care, Transformer Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist, and Brandon Brown Productions. Again, coming into this game, we know this has been a tough year for our Cats, but we love these guys regardless of how the season has went. These guys have given us their all, and we're going to be right here with them to the end. Woodland comes into this game with an overall record of 2-7. Woodland is 1-5 in the region. They defeated the Southeast Raiders a couple of weeks ago. And Curtis, Game 10, we want to go out into the off-season on a high note, and nothing would do that than getting a big win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a win begins a momentum shift, hopefully, for Dalton as we get in the off-season. The season started somewhat in a weird fashion. Kind of changes took place, and so here we go with the kickoff.
Opening kickoff is going to be coming down to, well, number 4, Nash Smith. Nash Smith on the opening kickoff. Woohoo! Nash Smith is going to take it the distance. Oh, my goodness, I jinxed it. Nash has took down about the 5-yard line.
No laundry.
I thought he had 6 on the opening kickoff. Nash Smith went down the right-hand side of the field and was not touched into the 5-yard line. So, Curtis, if you're going to start off the game, let's start it 1st and goal from the opponent's 5-yard line.
I think that's obviously was the plan. I mean, trying to get out hot and fast, try to get ourselves in good field position. I mean, we've seen Nash all year and how strong and how hard he runs, and he had a seam, and he took it, and boy, did he take it fast.
That was a fantastic run back. Nash took it probably about 90 yards.
About 90 yards. I think he was about the 5-yard line when he caught it. Maybe 90, maybe 10.
1st and goal, Dalton, from the Woodland 5-yard line. We got number 12, Haven Searles, to this bottom. No receivers to the top. Julio Perez in the backfield with Kane Woods. We got number 17, Miles Finley, to the bottom at receiver. And did Julio get past the plane?
I thought he was. Oh,
whoa.
The ball come out?
Whoa,
nope,
what
they called him
happened here?
down. Woodland's trying to, but they called him down.
Forward progress?
I think so.
Okay.
So he's right at the one. I thought he was going to get in there. I was about to put my hands up. Looked like he was right in there.
I thought he scored twice.
He didn't get in, but he kind of got pushed back. But it was one of those. You know, he's a tough fighter, so it's hard to tell. And he got to, looks like to be about the half-yard line. So, I mean, I think Dalton's going to want to come out and be physical and try to.
Yes.
Of course, on the 5-yard line, you want to establish that physicality early.
2nd and goal is Julio Perez. It is going to take this one into the end zone. That's 6-0 Dalton. We are exactly 1 minute into the game. Number 4, Nash Smith, on a fantastic opening kickoff return. Took it about 95 yards. And then from there, it was Julio Perez on his 2nd attempt. It's 6-0 Dalton.
That's exactly what you want to do on the opening possession. Now, I don't know. I heard you say they won the toss.
He padded the shoulder pads of Woodland.
Okay.
And then did the defer. So that's why we got the ball to start the first quarter.
The only reason why we even bring that up is I heard our announcer here say that we won. And so
no, they won, but they deferred. Okay. So that's why we got the opening kickoff. Number 3, senior kicker Adrian Gongora on the PAT, which is up and good. 7-0 Dalton. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner. Woo!
Welcome back to Harmon Field. The Big Red has struck for 7 points. Thanks to, if you missed it, thanks to a 90-yard kickoff return by number 4, Nash Smith.
If you blinked, you missed it.
Absolutely. Yawned, sneezed, hiccuped, or whatever, you missed it. So it's 7-0 Dalton. Compliments of Julio Perez, and there's the kickoff by Adrian, and that will be a touchback.
Right there at the line.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'll give it to him, and he was right there inside of it, but
great
he
kick
dropped it right at the 1.
He did. Great kick by Adrian. Again, we're going to mention these seniors because these young men have gave it all they've got to Dalton High School, most of them for 4 years. But we are so proud of these seniors.
I'll be honest, I have not quite understood why Adrian hasn't been the kickoff man all along. That young man can kick the ball.
He was born kicking the ball, I'll tell you that. Punting and kicking. He's a great punter, too. All right, Woodland's going to come out 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Number 16, J.D. Trail, your quarterback, and that's a great job on that Catamount defense, led by senior number 5, Kendricks London.
Yeah, Park Silver's right there extending the
I tell you,
play there.
Park has had a fantastic year.
Did a great job of kind of pushing him out and letting Kendricks come up and help make the tackle there. You know, as the end there, you got to set the edge and make sure that they don't get outside of you before your help comes along.
And I tell you the impressive thing about Park, he came from the other side of the field.
Yeah.
Because he's lined up at outside linebacker on the right-hand side, and this play was to this bottom, so he had to come across the field just to make that tackle. No gain, 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. J.D. Trail, number 16, your quarterback. Trail's going to hand this one off, and that's a great tackle by who else? Number 2, senior defensive tackle, Mr. Peyton Starling.
All year long, Peyton's been in the backfield. I'll be honest, I hope that young man gets him a scholarship somewhere. He'd be a great defensive end on some line.
I'd give him one, and I don't even have a team for him to go to, but I'd give him one. He's earned it.
He has. He's a motor that don't quit. He's strong. He's fast. He's physical. I think you can kind of tell he enjoys football.
He was born to play. You could tell. 3rd and 8.5 as the Big Red has got Woodland in 3rd and long. Let's hope our Cats can hold and force Woodland to a punt where we should get fantastic field position. We got a 4-man front on defense for the Cats this week. Trail, your quarterback. Going to throw it. We had an interception by senior number 8, Brady Haynes. I know Brady wish he had that.
Yeah, he wants that back. He'd love to have that. On the last game of the season right here.
And you're a senior.
Hometown crowd.
Woo. Great job, Brady Haynes.
Yeah, great coverage right there, kind of going into you, making sure your responsibilities met.
As hoped, the Wildcats will be forced to punt. Dalton will drop back number 5, Kendricks London, from his own 45-yard line.
You know, Kendricks is no slouch either when it comes to returning things.
No. No, Kendricks can do everything. Woodland's got a guy just now coming onto the field. Yes, that was a late email to him. There's the punt and a good high spiral. Let's see, Kendricks is going to fall on it at about his own 45-yard line where Dalton will come out 1st and 10. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair.
Right back with you here at Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium. The Big Red is up 7-0 with 9:13 to go in the opening quarter. Each team has had the ball once. Dalton scored with theirs. Dalton just forced a 3 and out. So our Cats have got the ball. Hand off to Nash Smith, number 4. Nash looking for some holes, and Woodland's going to stand Nash up and take him down before he can get up to the line of scrimmage. We're going to lose we're going to lose a couple on this, Curtis.
Yeah, it looks like about a couple of yards. They got in the backfield. They didn't fall for the jet sweep, the revert or the misdirection. And got upfield on us, and we couldn't block. They had more than we could block. But, I love to watch Kane Woods play. Like to see him scramble a little bit.
Absolutely. Great things usually happen. Kane, of course, as I've said before, like every quarterback on planet Earth, he operates from the shotgun, and we're going to hand this one off to Julio Perez, 22. Julio's a tough runner. Julio was stopped short of midfield where it's going to be 3rd down and probably 6 or 7. What about 3rd and 7 looks like for Julio?
Looks like he got about 5 yards on that play. Just a power run. Plenty. There's a big hole. They opened up a big hole for him off the left side. Is that number 71 on the left over there, LD?
For Dalton?
Dalton, yeah.
The cheese.
Because he opened up a big hole for
the cheese
Perez.
Ortiz is what I like to call him. I'll tell you, it's fun to watch him on the basketball court, too. Francisco.
That's around the corner.
Francisco Ortiz. All right, 3rd and 7 for Dalton as we have Nash Smith to the bottom. And I'm assuming it's
like Dalton.
No, that was Cam London to the top.
Yeah, I think we got a timeout, Dalton.
Timeout on the Dalton offense. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
Whether you run a business, run your family's finances, or you're opening your first account, you need sound financial guidance from bankers who know you by name. Discover what a strong, locally owned community bank can do for you. Built Well Bank.
Hey folks, Jason Benson, Ford of Dalton. We're proud to be the only President's Award-winning dealership in the area, a testament to our dedication to customer satisfaction. We've been voted the top Ford dealer in all of Georgia by DealerRater.com. And remember, Ford is built for America and Ford of Dalton is built for you.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
Well, once again, right back with you here from Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, where Dalton has it 3rd and 7. 7:38 left to go in your opening quarter as Julio Perez goes in motion. Kane Woods with the ball. Woods is going to run out of the pocket. Woods is going to take off. Kane is going to get the 1st down as Kane put on some of his jukes and jives, and Woods picked up the 1st down. He stepped out of bounds around the 42-yard line. No flags. 1st down, Dalton.
Man, I told you I like to watch him run. He's just electric.
Ooh, he's shifty.
He's shifty.
Oh,
he's
man.
Smart. And he's just a freshman.
He can stop on the dime.
Future's bright for Dalton quarterback, I'll tell you.
Future's bright for Dalton football. There's a lot of guys out there that's going to be wearing red.
Well, we get to go watch some of them tomorrow, too.
Yes, we do. We'll mention that later on also as the middle schools are in the state playoffs. Handoff is to number 4, Nash Smith. Nash was brought down rudely by number 11, Caleb Dupree.
Yeah, that was a great tackle. He got him high and got a hold of him and just ripped him down.
I don't know if somebody missed a block or not, but Dupree was in the backfield mighty quick. It's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 from the Woodland 43-yard line.
Yeah, Dupree's just an outside linebacker. Those guys have to make the tackles. A lot of times the outside linebackers are so important.
Curtis, do you remember last year when we played Woodland, it was pouring on us, and that tent kept pouring on your head?
It kept pouring water on my head.
I remember that. Woods drops back in the pocket. Woods come under pressure. He was hit just as he let the ball go. Pass was intended for number 17, Miles Finley. Pass is incomplete. It's 3rd and long.
3rd and long. That's a long 3rd down. He had him open on the flats there, too, and just the pressure got to him before he get the ball out of his hand, and he kind of got hit as he was throwing it.
Miles Finley getting a lot of action this evening. Finley, another freshman.
You know, that offensive line, they don't ever get enough credit.
No.
But it's hard when you got multiple stunts and multiple blitzes.
Mm-hmm. Woods throws this one to Haven Searles. Searles is got guy holding on to his foot. Haven's going to get down to the 40-yard line. That's going to be 4th and fairly long.
Yeah, about 4th and 7.
So let's see what the Big Red's going to do. I don't know if it'll be a quick kick or if we'll flat out go for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It looks like they're going for it. It's hard not to want to go for this. You're in no man's land. But if you pin them deep, you might really get good field position, you know.
Well, all indications, as Curtis said, all indications look as if we're going for it. I don't know if Kane is going to do a quick kick at the very end or if we're actually going to do it. So there's the quick kick, and there's nobody back for Woodland. Come on, ball. Stop. Oh, goodness gracious.
Right in the end zone. That would have been perfect, too.
Who painted that goal line right there? One more yard and we had it.
He didn't kick it he didn't have a lot of time to kick it, but he kicked it well.
No. There was nobody back deep to receive that punt. Seniors for Dalton, wanted to give them a shout out because they have been so faithful to this program. Number 2, Holden Horn. Number 3, Adrian Gongora. 5, Kendricks London. 8, Brady Haynes. 10, Caleb Staten. 11, Ashton Parker. 13, Denzel Vasquez. And we'll hit the rest in just a minute as Woodland is to the line. We love our seniors and we appreciate those guys giving 4 years of their life to the program. We have got Woodland hemmed up behind the line as Peyton Starling is in on the tackle.
Man, that's why it's important to be in to just get there. We had him kind of hit, and he got away from it. And then Peyton got in there, and he was running, trying to get away from Peyton, and we just kind of cleaned it up. So
also a shout out to 89, Preston Cox. Cox was in on that tackle with Peyton, and
I think Preston made the first initial hit.
Curtis, I think Woodland lost about 4, so let's call it 2nd and 14 as the Big Red is showing blitz. Snell back pass was intended. Pass was going to be incomplete. It was well covered by.
Is that number 3? I think it is
3,
Gongora.
Adrian Gongora. 13, Denzel Vasquez. 8, Brady Haynes out there.
But Gongora read that play beautifully. He was in the backfield trying to catch the pass with the receivers. So Woodland, obviously, we are, jailbreak blitzing almost all the time, and they don't have a lot of time to get the ball out of their hands.
Yes, we are.
Well, that or we're just getting really good pressure with the front. Let's look and see. But
3rd and 14. Woodland is going to attempt to pass to number 10. Devin Teasley. Passes incomplete. That's 4th down.
That was just pressure with the front 4 right there.
Another 3 and out by this Dalton defense.
All right, we'll take that all night. Now let the offense get going.
We got Kendricks London back around between the 45 and midfield.
Yeah, that young man kicked it really high. Kendricks couldn't do anything with it last time.
Yeah, he had some good. That's a good coverage kick. He has some good hang time on it.
He did. Their snapper. I don't know what happened last night. Let's see what happens this one.
Nick Miranda is. Woo! That's a good little spiral considering the pressure he was under.
Ooh.
London is going to catch it and fall down around the 46-yard line of Woodland. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
It's November, time to give thanks, and you'll be thankful for 24 months interest-free financing all month long. Get big savings on top name brand mattresses during our Black Friday mattress event. For 2 days only, come shop our Black Friday sale. Save $100 off every $500 spent on in-stock carpet, rugs, and furniture. Don't miss the November Black Friday sales event at Carpets and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home.
Back at Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, as the Big Red is already getting ready to take over inside Woodland's territory from the 46. Julio Perez. He faked to Julio. Kane kept it, but he is sacked by 55 for Woodland.
Yeah, he did a good job to hang on to that football.
Kane was hit and hit hard as Dalton now is going to be about 2nd and 15. That's going to drop us back to our own 49-yard line.
Get that play call in. Got 25 seconds on the clock.
I tell you what, you make a hit like that in the pros and you're ejected. They don't put up with that in the pros.
A hit like that happened last week against Georgia and Texas fumbled.
All right, 2nd and 15. Dalton, 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. This is Julio Perez. Good run down to where we were at the 46. Perez is going to get us back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, another 3rd and long. I mean, Woodland's defense is kind of standing up and being stout. They're getting good pressure on Kane when he tries to pass.
I have not saw number 9, Isaac Summey, anywhere.
Where is Summey?
I don't know. But I have not saw him in the backfield or at the wideout. Woods with the ball. Kane's going to step up and run out of the pocket. Kane is going to be, no, Kane escapes, but we're going to be short. Kane got as much as he could, but we're going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and probably about 4.
We're almost back to where we punted from the last possession.
We've got the ball down to the Woodland 41. It's about 4th and 5. Woods over here to the sidelines.
See what they want to do here. You know, another QB draw wouldn't be a bad idea. Try to give yourself one more blocker. See if you can't spring Woods for a good run here.
Dalton, 2 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom. Perez in the backfield with Woods. Perez with the ball. Julio is going to be stopped short. Woodland is going to take over on downs. Woodland stopped us short, and Woodland will take over from their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's the risk you take when you make those plays. And so now they've got decent field position, but you do feel like your defense can hold, pretty good the last 2 possessions. The only 2 possessions, have they gained 1 or 2 yards maybe?
That'd be about it. More seniors, 42, Avery House, 45, Hector Gonzalez, 52, Peyton Starling, 66, Eric Frere, 67, Adrian Garcia. And as soon as every time I do this, Woodland runs out to the ball, and they are already at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Curtis, they're making it hard on me here, getting these seniors mentioned. Pass is complete to number 1, Cam Williams. It's a gain of about 6 or 7.
I'll tell you this, the receivers better be ready because that quarterback, there's no touch. It was a fastball.
He's throwing a Nolan Ryan fastball to him. As soon as
he reared back.
They can't afford to drop it as hard as he's throwing it. It's probably going right through their shoulder pads. 2nd and about 3. Woodland from their own 46. They need to get it to the 49. Wildcats are going to run this one, and number 6 is going to have the first down.
And we got somebody holding on for dear life. Who was it to help make that tackle? Number 12?
12 is Haven Searles. 6 is Solomon James for the Wildcats. Woodland picks up a first down.
That's their first down.
It is. They're down to the Dalton 46-yard line.
All right. So, obviously, Woodland, again, is going to try to get the ball out of their hands as fast as possible. The defensive front for Dalton is just doing a tremendous job getting in the backfield. They're called timeout here.
Timeout on the Woodland offense, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
This year, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty is proudly commemorating our 50th anniversary, and what a journey it has been. For 5 decades, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been the heartbeat of real estate in Northwest Georgia.
We've had the privilege of helping thousands of homeowners with their real estate transactions. Thank you, Dalton and Northwest Georgia.
Whether you're buying, selling, or expanding your business, trust the experience that comes with 50 years of excellence. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Cartersville, Ringgold, and Cleveland, Tennessee.
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility. With over 40 years of experience, Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available, and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty. With 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville, trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Right back with you from Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, as the Wildcats have it 1st and 10. Woodland just called a timeout, and we've got number 7. Number 7 for Woodland has picked up quite a few, 7 being Isaiah Livesey. No flags. That's a first down for Woodland as they have got the ball down to the Dalton 34 where it's 1st and 10. Got a couple of guys getting to know each other.
Yeah, it's getting a little testy out there.
Well,
they just did a little touch pass, jet sweep, really, and we were there, just couldn't get to him before he turned the corner.
Again, Woodland from the Dalton 34.
Got a decent little drive. That's 2 first downs or 3? 3 first downs.
And that's all on this drive.
Yeah.
Woodland with 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top.
Get pressure there, baby. Turn around before we fail.
Oh,
We have got a Dalton, number 5, Kendricks London, fell down on the coverage, but we got a flag on the play.
I think it's pass interference, or maybe a hold before the play.
Let's see here.
No, they're
pass
calling
interference against Dalton is the call.
What I didn't like to see is
Kendricks
London coming off the
had
field.
a little bit of a limp going there.
Well, you know, you take those risks. We had them at the 40. We punted to the 20 the last possession. They get nothing. You think, well, we can hold them if we don't get the first down. They get the ball at the 39, and now we got a little drive going. So the games you play, it's a mental game as well as a physical game for sure.
Woodland's got it 1st and 10 from the Dalton 19 as Woodland is now in the Dalton red zone. Wildcats with 1 receiver to the top, 1 to the bottom. Quarterback again is J.D. Trail. Trail's going to hand this one off to Solomon James. And Woodland's going to run the ball with some success as James picked up about 5. So let's call it 2nd and 5 from the 14-yard line of Dalton's.
Tackled by Weston Godfrey, number 40.
He's had a great year. Weston just a sophomore. He has had a really good year. Godfrey's a headhunter. Trail from the shotgun. Trail is going to throw it, and I don't know if there's – all right, no flag, great coverage.
Yeah, I think you got both players there positioning, jockeying for position. That's what I'm trying to say.
30, Frank Antagana
so
on that coverage.
He wasn't like impeding him. The number 5 was kind of holding him just as much as he was number 5. So 3rd and 5, 31 seconds to go in the first quarter.
The quarter number is not on. Are we still in the first quarter?
We are,
aren't we?
Still in the first quarter.
For some reason, that quarter is not on the scoreboard. I don't know if the bulb's burned out or what. But anyway, 3rd and 5. Woodland from the Dalton 14. Trail on a handoff to Solomon James. James has got some speed.
Got the first down.
Did he get it, or did we stop him right at it? I can't tell.
We'll see. It looks like I don't know. Looks like he's short from the position where they're putting the ball. So
we're in the. They're going for it. They're in the neighborhood. If they didn't get it,
they got 4th down on the thing. So
okay, Curtis. 4th and a. That's too much for a potato chip.
4th and a yard, so we're going to go into the second quarter here. I think they're going to be happy.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the first as we are headed to the second quarter. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
Direct Packaging is your complete one-stop packaging supplier of choice. In addition to being the largest in-stock packaging and adhesive supplier in North Georgia, Direct Packaging also manufactures boxes while adhering to the same service standards our customers have come to expect. With over 170,000 square feet of packaging and specialty films, boxes, and adhesives, we are the leader for packaging supplies. Direct Packaging is committed to our customers. We have a dedicated fleet ready to serve you. We pride ourselves in being able to deliver upon receipt in a 60-mile radius within a 4-hour window. Our friendly staff is very knowledgeable and willing to help in any way that we can. With years of experience in the packaging industry, we can find the right product that suits your packaging needs. Direct Packaging also believes in supporting our community. We proudly serve by giving back to local organizations that make the Dalton area such a great place to live. Proud of the work we do, dedicated to the customers we serve. Direct Packaging, your largest single-source packaging distributor manufacturer in North Georgia. Contact us today.
Ford of Dalton would like to recognize our past and present Dalton Public Schools teachers. Ford of Dalton, your hometown Ford dealership. Go Catamounts!
Whether you run a business, run your family's finances, or you're opening your first account, you need sound financial guidance from bankers who know you by name. Discover what a strong, locally owned community bank can do for you. Built Well Bank.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
And these
Back with you here at Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, as we were recognizing our top students in each class, and Woodland is over the ball, where it's 4th down and about 2 feet, and number 7.
I don't think they got
I believe
it.
he's short. I believe he's short.
I don't think they got it.
Yes, Dalton High School has held.
What a defensive stand right there by the front right there. Man, that's some strong defensive work.
What a great job on that Dalton defense.
It's a great job. Just fighting through the block, not getting knocked back, the point of attack, and just keep. Woodland just went what looked like a Wildcat.
Uh-huh. Well,
number 7's there.
It's only appropriate that they would be doing a Wildcat, ain't it? Number
we
7.
Could do 1 or 2.
Number 7, Isaiah Livesey was the ball carrier. So the Big Red will take over on downs. 1st and 10, Dalton from their own 10-yard line. Great job on the defense. I don't care what level you're playing. It's hard to keep a team from getting 2 feet, but Dalton did it. So we got Kane Woods again from shotgun. We got number 4, Nash Smith. Nash is your runner. Nash is going to get a couple here. Let's see. All right, the rest of your seniors for Dalton: 67, Adrian Garcia; 71, Francisco Ortiz; 98, Tomas Pedro. Your seniors. Good to see these seniors
good run right there.
make plays this evening, because we know they got a lot of emotions going through them as it's 2nd down and 6. Nash gained 4. Nash again right in the backfield, right behind Kane. Kane's going to hand off to Nash. Nash with a good, tough run. Nash has got you a 1st down. There's no flags. 1st down, Dalton.
That's it right there. Just power right here. Just got to wear them down, them body blows. They'll eventually get to it. And those 5-yard runs become 10, 15-yard runs, you know.
And we got the backs with Julio Perez and Nash Smith to do it.
Yeah. So you talk about the seniors and how hard it is. I mean, it reminds me of that song, 5 More Minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just it's Saturday or the Friday nights, they come to an end, and you're in the stands before you know it.
I believe that is Julio.
I believe so.
Julio got, let's see, they're going to give him about 3, looks like, according to where that official's at. Julio, helmet is off. I don't know if Woodland helped. Well, he's going to come off, so I guess it come off on its own. Julio gained about 3, so it's 2nd and 7. Ball is up to the Dalton 25.5-yard line. We got number 4, Nash Smith, back in the backfield. We got 12, Haven Searles, and I believe that's number 18, Cam London, receivers at the bottom. My goodness, I love watching these running backs.
Yeah.
Number 4, Nash Smith. Good run.
Right up the middle.
And that's another 1st down, if my eyes are correct.
Did they give it to him?
1st down, Dalton.
They sure did.
Ball is up to the Dalton 34-yard line.
I'll take it. I mean, that's just power football.
This is Dalton football. Big Red's legacy was built on being able to run the football and on stifling defense.
You know, that's football. If you can run the football and stop the football, it's
you control the game. If you can run the ball,
or lose, it's hard to win.
You run the ball, you can control the game. All right, we got Nash Smith, number 4, straight up the gut. Nash with another great run as no flags. Nash gained about 8, 2nd down and 2. I love watching this Dalton football.
Yeah, I don't know that I would do anything different right about now. I mean, we've gotten 3 first downs.
You make them stop you, and they can't stop it.
Yeah.
No sense in changing it with what's working.
I mean, I remember watching Georgia, South Carolina years ago. We couldn't stop Marcus Latimer right up the middle, and Spurrier saying, well, they couldn't stop, you know, off-tackle run, then why would you stop?
None. So once again, Nash Smith, I believe, forward. Oh, he got it. Man. 2nd effort. He's got it. Give the Big Red another 1st down.
Those body blows add up. Just power football right off in the A-gap.
By now, somebody's getting some bruises.
It's either the left or the right A-gap, and that's it.
Got number 2, Holden Horn, coming in. Again, mentioning our seniors as much as we can because they deserve it. Number 2, Holden Horn in for the Big Red. We got Julio back in. I love the way they're platooning Julio and Smith, keeping them fresh. Now we got Cam London and Haven Searles to the top, none to the bottom. Kane's going to hand off to Julio, and 55 for Woodland was with Julio.
Yeah, he got in the backfield. Number 71 got, I don't know what side he was trying to block on, but Julio went the other side and ran right into the defender.
Julio gained about 2, so it's 2nd and 8 from the Woodland 49-yard line. There's just something about watching Dalton High being able to run the football and playing great defense that reminds you of what the school's program was built on.
Well, it sets up your play action, too, which I love. I love a play action play. Run, then you can hit them right over the middle with a seam route, and they just can't stop that.
Dalton with 2 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom. We've got number 9, Isaac Summey, in now as a wideout. And Julio is not going to have a whole lot of success on this play.
Now we're at 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Woodland was there. Curtis is right. It's a game of about 3, so let's call it 3rd and 7.
Well, I think he gained 3 on the first play, and we've hit 2 non-plays.
I'm willing to agree with you, whatever you say, sir.
Oh, we may have got 1 and then 2. I can't quite remember.
I think we've lost some. We was down to about the 48.5. Now we're back to the 49.5, so let's call it 3rd and 7. Anyway, it's 3rd down, so let's keep this ball moving. 7:52 left to go here in the second quarter from Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium. Kane has got Cam London.
Great job, Cam London, getting upfield.
Great job, Cam London. No flags. First down, Dalton.
On that play, it's so easy as a receiver to try to get outside and get more yards than you see it, but he saw that he didn't really have the outside edge and get right upfield to get that first down. Because I've seen a lot of football where they just start running sideways right before the first down and they don't get it.
Got another senior coming in, 11, Ashton Parker. Dalton first down and 10 from the Woodland 39-yard line. That's a great catch and a great run, great effort by Cam London. We got Julio Perez going straight up the gut and not going, even with forward progress, not going to get much at all, if any.
See, now you got them set up. Now everything's coming downhill. The linebackers are running downhill. So if you can hit something on the edge or right over the middle, I think you can get you a big play out of this. I'd like to see a corner route personally. Maybe get Summey out there on the edge and do a corner route. Or, I'm sorry, a post route.
2nd and 10. Dalton again from the Woodland 39-yard line. Big Red leading 7-0 with 6:38 left to go before halftime. Woods from the shotgun. Woods drops back. Woods is looking. Kane's going to step up. Kane's going to take off. Kane is going to be, Kane escapes that tackle, but he's eventually going to be brought down after a minimal gain. So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and about 7, Curtis.
Yeah, he got about 3 or 4 yards out of that. And, Kane's hard to tackle. He falls forward for about 2 or 3, and so he set it up for 3rd and manageable. You still think you've got two plays here to get a first down. So try to get half, and then maybe you do something with a pass or a run there.
3rd and 7 from the Woodland 36.5-yard line.
We got 11 seconds on the play clock, and we've not broke the huddle yet, though, so we got to hurry up.
6, we're down to 5. We're going to have a timeout on the Dalton offense. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
When it comes to heart health, collaboration saves lives. That's why the fellowship-trained cardiovascular team at Hamilton Healthcare System works together with one heartbeat for you. We offer leading-edge surgical capabilities and imaging technology like our EBCT scanner that can capture an accurate image of your heart in just 1 beat. Today, the region's best and fastest growing cardiovascular team is just 1 heartbeat away at Hamilton Health.
Why should you choose OptiLink Internet?
I chose OptiLink because of the great local service.
We know computers, and OptiLink knows internet with high-speed symmetrical uploads and downloads.
My customers depend on me for safety and security, and I need fast and dependable internet. That's why I chose OptiLink.
Some people say you can't have fast internet. I say, oh yes you can with OptiLink.
Experience the difference. Call today, 706-529-1313.
Back with you here from Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, where Dalton's offense just called a timeout. 3rd and 7 for the Big Red from the Woodland 37-yard line. Woods.
There he is.
Woods has got a wide open. Is that Kendricks?
I think it's Isaac Summey.
Is it Summey? 9. Yep, 9. Isaac Summey. We were just talking about Isaac, and there he is. There's a first down for Summey. That's going to move the chains.
A great little not misdirection, but Summey did. Let me put it this way: Summey ran a great route and did a stop and go, and he was wide open. They bit hard on that stop and go, and he was wide open on the corner route there.
Summey gets the ball down to the 19. Dalton is now inside the red zone. 1st and 10, Cats from the Woodland 19-yard line.
And it shows you what Kane Woods can do as well.
Woods with Nash Smith to his right. Dalton, 2 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom. And Kane never had a chance. They were on him as soon as the ball was snapped. It's going to be 2nd down and long.
I think on that play, the snap was just a little delayed, and by the time it got to Woods, it was too late.
We got Julio Perez coming in probably to relieve Nash Smith.
Yeah,
Dalton lost. I'm sorry, Curtis. Dalton lost probably about 4, so it's 2nd and 14.
I was just going to say they're doing a good job of kind of pushing players in and out, keeping them fresh.
Absolutely. Ball is back to the Woodland 23. 2nd and let's call it about 14.
You got lots of action on the right side of the field here. It's wide open.
Kane with the ball. Kane is looking. Kane had number 18, Cam London. Pass was dropped. That's going to make it 4th down. 4th and long.
4th or 3rd? 3rd.
Is it 3rd?
I think it's 3rd.
That's even better. I love being wrong.
Yeah, we had the sack, and then we had the drop pass.
It's 3rd and long.
I don't know. What do you think here? If we get us a couple yards, maybe try for a field goal here?
I'm greedy. I just want 6.
I got you, but I want points. I'm just in the pink camp. You get to points when you can get to points. You stack as many points as you can get.
Let's just score and go for 2.
I'd love it. I mean, I'm telling you, I think the right side's prime for a post route or a crossing route over the middle here.
Kane with the ball. He's going to run out of the pocket. Kane is on his right-hand side. Kane is going to be... He was, I know they're not going to call it, but Kane was out of bounds when the guy pushed him, but I know it was nothing awful, so no flag on that.
He got back to the original line of scrimmage.
So now it's 4th down.
I think they're going to go for the field goal here with Adrian.
4th and about 8.5, as we do see number 3, Adrian Gongora.
Okay, they went a little farther up. When they first started plotting that ball, it was right at the line of scrimmage, but
it's going to be around a 35-yard field goal for senior kicker Adrian Gongora.
He's got it.
As he'll be kicking from the 25, so a 35-yard attempt.
Good snap right here. We'll be good.
There's the snap. There's the hold. And it's good. 10-0 Dalton.
Told you, I have nothing but utter faith in that young man. I just think he's a credible player.
We'll be right back to Harmon Field. He's a Adrian Gongora getting ready to kick off. Dalton up 10-0 with 4:18 left to go before the half. Kickoff is going to be a touchback as 7, Solomon James. Isaiah Livesey. Solomon James is number 6. Isaiah Livesey is number 7. We also want to announce give our cheerleaders some recognition because these cheerleaders have done a fantastic job all year long, and probably in the second half, we're going to read off some of their accomplishments. Cheerleaders, Abby Berry, Alana Adams, Aaliyah Bass, Ashlyn Hankins, Blakely Thornton, Brianni Shadez, Senior, Caroline Hogshead, and Woodland is at the line. So we will announce more of our cheerleaders as we can. Woodland, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line after the touchback. Trail's going to hand this one off to 6. Now that would be Solomon James. James is brought down by 40. Curtis, there's the Weston Godfrey. We've mentioned his name a lot.
I mean, he's making the tackles.
Sophomore linebacker. We got an injured player. Well, he's getting up now. 52, Peyton. Lord, we don't want him hurt. 52, Peyton Starling. We do have an injury timeout here.
Yeah, that's the one we don't want to get hurt.
More of your cheerleaders. Senior Caroline Hogshead, Ella Carroll, Senior Emma Genorio, Emmy Lee, Jolie Kinzer, Hayden Hall, Honey Tomas, Senior Captain Jamie Thompson, Kylie Hunsucker, Lena Hughes, Senior Lanier Land. We are right back to action with Woodland.
They don't take no time
They
at all.
don't take long at all. Pass is complete to a wide open number 3 for the Wildcats. Number 3 being looks like he's got a tight end's body. 3 is, he's not even on the roster. I think they might have picked him up on the way up here, but 3 just caught the ball. That's a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, they just rolled out, and I'll be honest, he could have ran for about 10 or 15 yards too. So he did, that throw across your body, which is never advisable, but it worked out for him on that one.
Right, it's hard to do it. All right, 1st and 10 Woodland, again from their own 47. Trail from the shotgun. Hands off to 6, Solomon James. That's a great job.
Number 13.
By 13, Denzel Vasquez.
All right.
We got a few guys getting a little shoved. Whoa,
good now.
okay.
Stop, guys.
All right. Calm down, guys. Everybody relax. It's getting close to Christmas. We don't need to be doing this.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
like,
offsetting.
Just keep your head, Make the play and move on. There's 2 flags. I have to imagine they are offsetting, but I don't know.
Yeah, one on each, I'm sure. We're hoping they're offsetting anyway.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Woodland was upset about on the tackle. He made the tackle. I don't know what the problem with that was, but.
Well, let's see here. Here we go.
Let's see what they call. As we wait. Is that the first penalty of the game? No, we had the fat pass interference.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty clean game, though.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah, true.
Well, I thought he was getting ready to make the call. Okay. Personal foul against Dalton. Whoa!
Ejected.
Whoa!
Threw a punch, maybe?
How? Ejection.
But no offsetting penalty, so they're going to get good yardage out of this. Got to keep your head. Got to stay composed.
So I'm assuming everybody for Woodland was scot-free on this one.
Dead ball foul, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct called against Dalton.
So not one thing against Woodland, but everything against Dalton there, plus an ejection.
I mean, I saw something not good, but I did think it was offsetting personally.
Well, as usual. All right, number 7, Isaiah Livesey. We got right there. Number 5 for Woodland just shoved our guy into the cheerleaders. Not one flag.
There's a flag right here. Let's see what it is.
Not from that one. He was right there with them.
Oh, I was looking on the back side here where the flag came out.
It's okay.
Let's see what they call the flag on here.
Every year we start seeing this stuff. Blindside block against Woodland, but nothing on that. Not one thing. And it was right in front of him.
Duly noted. Hopefully, he seems like a young official. So soon, eventually, that'll be called up. I tell you, LD.
Eyesight will go a long way.
You see, is that Coach Thompson there? It looks like no.
He shoved him into the cheerleader. I don't know how we didn't see that.
Might be Coach Thompson talking to him. So we got the blindside block, which is 15-yard penalty. So they got first and a long ways. Would you give me one of your isms?
First and I don't know. I'm too
I put you on the spot.
I'm too hot right now. I hate to see stuff go against us and nothing get called. I got to calm down.
Don't you say something about?
I got to chill a little bit.
You can't punt that far. Is that what you say?
Oh yeah, you can't punt it that far. Isaiah Livesey, number 7, going in motion. 16. Trail, your quarterback, going to throw it out here.
Oh, no, incomplete. He was out of bounds.
I thought he did catch it, but he was out of bounds. Okay.
They're calling incomplete, so let's see what they talk about. They're calling it incomplete, so.
What was it, second and a couple of taxi rides?
Second and a couple of taxi. That was a great pass, though.
It was.
But I will say the official was right there to make the call, so whatever he saw was an incomplete pass.
After the band performance, the concession stand will reopen, so don't worry, it's not staying closed for forever, just a little bit. We've got posters.
We still got second in a long ways. Yeah, I'd like to see some sort of blitz right here. Let him have a lot of time.
That is second about 26 or 27, looks like.
Timeout from Woodland.
Yes, Curtis, you're right. Timeout Woodland. And we'll be right back to Harmon Field.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals, because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
Go Big Red!
Right back here at Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium.
All right, 52's back in.
52, yes, 52 is in for Dalton. Peyton Starling. Peyton's all right. And Trail from the shotgun. Trail pass was intended for that number 3. Nope, 1.
Number 1, Caleb Staten was right there to make the tackle as soon as he called it, but he didn't catch it.
Number 1 being Cam Williams.
And I'll say this, it is hard to have about a 30-yard play in your playbook, you know. Normally you don't have 30-yard plays in your playbook.
You don't think they'll run a draw?
I guarantee you I know who would.
Atlanta?
The 2008 to 2001 to 2000 and when did Kirby come on?
Mark
Rick's football.
Look,
Mark Rick's team would call a draw.
I can't remember what I ate yesterday, much less when Kirby came on. 7, Livesey going in motion. Trail with the ball. Trail going to throw one out here to number 1, Cam Williams. Pass is complete. Nope.
Yeah, it's completed. Clock still running.
Okay.
So fourth
and 3, maybe.
All right, we need another stand right here. We got 2 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock.
4th and 4.
Clock still running.
2:07 left to go. Speaking of the clock,
we got Avery House coming in. Let's get some pressure here. Don't give this young man much time to throw the ball.
Woodland, 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Trail's going to throw it out here. That is a
lateral.
Whoa!
Little hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder. That is a touchdown for Woodland. Hadn't saw that in a while, especially in high school football.
Man.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, that was perfectly executed.
Oh, it was. That's a 10-6 ball game with 1:35 left to go before halftime. The old hook and ladder.
Had some success throwing the ball the last 2 plays there, huh? They've got about 45 yards, 60 yards on 2 pass plays.
17, Nick Miranda, your kicker for Woodland. We've got a ball game here at Harmon Field. Kick hits the lower crossbar. No good. It's 10-6. I'm used to seeing the uprights get hit, but not the crossbar. Wow.
I don't know if we got a piece of that. Looked like we might have got a piece of it. The snap wasn't the greatest.
I want to get the rest of these cheerleaders mentioned out to you because they deserve it. Senior Lanier Land, Senior Lily Graff, Lizzie Reese, Senior Captain Maddie Breeden, Madison Stanley, Senior McCall Payne, McKinley King, Senior Natalia Rodriguez, Senior Odalis Morgado, Senior Scarlett Garcia, Shania Washington, and Senior Captain Zippy Vineyard. And in the second half, we will read you some of the accomplishments that these cheerleaders have done this year. It's pretty impressive at the competitions that they have won. So 1:35 to go before halftime. Your Catamounts are up 10-6 on the Woodland Wildcats. Woodland just scored on the hook and ladder.
I think they kick it to Summy or Smith here.
I honestly cannot remember last time I saw that in person. The hook and ladder in
I don't know
person.
that I've ever seen in person.
I mean, it was executed to perfection. Okay, this is going to be Isaac Summy from his own 5. Isaac Summy has got a lot of real estate on that side of the field. Let's see if Isaac can do it. Number 1. Number 1, Cam Williams on the tackle as Isaiah just crossed midfield.
Great job right there. I don't know how you don't call something right there with the tackle right around his head. I mean, okay. Hey, that's great return. Return has been great for Dalton tonight. I'll say, I remember the hook and ladder, Boise State, Oklahoma.
Yeah, you're right.
Won the game for him.
That's the first one I've seen in person. Summy returns the ball down to the Woodland 48, just across midfield, where it's 1st and 10. Dalton with 1:24 left to go here in the second quarter.
So we've got 1 timeout left in 1:24. So, unfortunately, running it ain't going to be your friend. Sorry. So we're going to have some chunk plays here.
Woods with the ball. Woods has got some, hands it off to, pitches it back to Nash Smith. Nash down to about the 43, around the 43. That's going to be a gain of right at, looks like 5 or 6.
It's a great stiff arm by Nash right there. You still got 1 timeout.
That's a great first down play.
Yeah, and Woodland was in the backfield. Nash just, shrugged off the tackle.
Second down and 5. Ball is down to the Woodland 43, 1:15 left to go on your clock. Dalton does have one timeout left.
We got 10 seconds before we're breaking the huddle, so we got to we got to do a sugar huddle here. Get to the line.
Might want to do a sugar snap too. All right, Woods has the ball. Julio Perez straight up the middle. Julio is going to be down around the 39.
He's a little short.
It's going to be 3rd and about 1.
We got to hurry. We got to be in the hurry up. Clock still ticking. Why are you having to throw the ball down?
3rd and 1 from the Woodland 39-yard line.
Got about 50 seconds left.
Uh-huh.
Want a first down here for sure.
We've got Cam London and Isaac Summy to the top. Haven Searles to the bottom. Pass is complete to Haven. Haven being hog-tied by number 20. Did he get out? Yes,
He did.
he got out of bounds. That's a first down for Dalton.
All right, now you got to really start working your play clock or your manager game clock. 38 seconds isn't a lot of time.
Right. 38 seconds. As we got Julio Perez coming back in.
You've got one timeout to kind of cover your tracks if you don't get a first down, right?
Right.
So these are those things you have to practice in, the week in order to get prepared for this situation.
All right, Haven Searles, Cam London, and Isaac Summing, 3 receivers at the top, none to the bottom. Julio Perez in the backfield with Kane. Kane has got number 11, Ashton Parker. Parker, a senior. Parker down to the Woodland 29. Clock is at 28 seconds.
Yep.
We've got a timeout on Dalton. Timeout on Dalton. So we'll stay right here with you. Let me read our accomplishments here by the Dalton cheerleaders. The Dalton High competition cheerleaders are on an impressive run this season with their score rising each competition, dominating with 4 first-place finishes and a second place. They're showing strong potential for the upcoming region championship and state tournament seeding. Fantastic job by our Catamount cheerleaders. Also, the game day cheerleaders have also placed first in their first ever competition and will attend their second competition tomorrow. Best of luck to our game day seniors, Scarlett Garcia and Natalia Rodriguez and their squad. Fantastic job for the Dalton cheerleaders. 4 first-place finishes. That's pretty impressive.
All right, so now you're out of timeouts. Ashton had lots of running room. If he don't fall down there, he's probably down to the 10 or the 15 or the 10.
Okay, second down and about 3. Kane Woods from the shotgun. As we got Cam London in motion. Woods with the ball. Going to drop back now. Woods is being pressured. Woods is going to be sacked. Oh, we did not need that.
Nope.
Clock is down to 20 seconds. And we are out of time. Well, we're out of timeouts. They didn't take that one off.
And it's third down. So you can't chunk. You can't.
That'll stop the clock.
All right, you got one play. I think you go for the home run ball here.
8 seconds. Pass was intended for Cam. Pass is incomplete. So really no harm done right there. Did that snap just look weird to you? The defense didn't, something about that just did not look right.
It's kind of been delayed, which is not helping your quarterback much. So you don't have a lot of time to.
All right, Dalton with Haven Searles to the bottom. Kane drops back in the pocket. We got a flag on the play. And wow, great catch, Haven Searles, but we have got a flag on the play. What a catch by Haven Searles. False start against Dalton.
Illegal procedure called against the Catamounts.
Well,
the great catch. Well, you definitely have one play now. I just throw it up in the end zone. Hopefully something happens. We watched it last week against the Washington Commanders and the Bears.
I'll take your word for it. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
The miracle play in the NFL?
I know. I'm a bad fan.
He threw it for like 70 yards. Ball hits the front group of defenders and kind of just carried right over for a touchdown.
All righty. 1.3 seconds left to go. Woods with the ball. No pressure on Kane. Kane is going to throw going to be an interception, and we're going to take them down right before the half. So that is going to take us to halftime. Dalton 10, Woodland 6, as we are at the half. We'll be right back with you at the start of the third quarter, folks.
behalf of Superintendent Dr. Stephen Kraft, Principal Dr. Lee Collins, and Director of Bands Mr. Mike Wadowski, please welcome for their final regular season performance the 2024 edition of the Dalton High School Catamounts Marching Band. Tonight, the band presents the entirety of their show, Rhapsody, an enthusiastic expression of feeling. Musical selections include Bohemian Rhapsody, Rhapsody in Blue, Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini and Malagueña. Band leadership includes drum majors Emily Torres and Chris Marquez, section leaders Madeline Posada, Leslie Garcia and Itzel Rhea, Andrew Steed and Andre Goodlet. Brass section leaders Salvador Herrera and Tony Baez. Mellophones Ian Thomas, Diana Lopez, Michael Edong, Mario Lopez. Percussion section leaders, Noah Bean, Alexia Gonzalez, Cecilia Esposito, Xander Sane. Guard captains, Olivia Bowen, J.C. Smith, and Relly Perez. Visual captains, Lucas Caballos, Diana Lopez, Leda Gomez, Sidney Posada, Andre Goodlet. Librarians, Lisberry Reyes and Valeria Jimenez. Uniform captain, Eileen Hernandez, and manager captain, Journey Ransom. On behalf of our seniors, specifically our drum majors, Drum Major Emily Torres would like to give this message to the band. Seniors, we did it. It was amazing being your head drum major. I love you guys. Now let's enjoy this last show. And band, like we always say, last time, best time. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Chris Marquez and Emily Torres. And one more time, guys. Are the marching Catamounts ready? And now, fans, sit back and enjoy the sights and sounds of the 2024 edition of the award-winning Dalton Catamounts Marching Band. includes assistant directors. Musical staff includes Ryan Carpenter, Ron Waters, and Ambel Sasada. The Straw Hat Band would like to thank our 2024 sponsors, Precise Inspections, Thai Honda, Advantage Sports, EBC Transport, Boosters, Acre Propane, Miller and Marilyn Jones, Material Handling Incorporated, Cali Auto Customs, La Parisienne Uniform Shop, First Baptist Church of Dalton, Salem Baptist Church, Central Church of Christ, Ben and Brandy Tunnel, Georgia Power, and Cyrus Simple Goodness. Thank you again to all of those who have been a support to this year's 2024 Dalton Catamount Marching Band. Congratulations, band. What a great performance. Thank you and good night.
And with the conclusion of the 2024 Dalton High School Catamount Marching Band show, on to sessions.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner.
Ford of Dalton would like to recognize our past and present Dalton Public Schools teachers. Ford of Dalton, your hometown Ford dealership. Go, Catamounts!
When it comes to heart health, collaboration saves lives. That's why the fellowship-trained cardiovascular team at Hamilton Healthcare System works together with one heartbeat for you. We offer leading-edge surgical capabilities and imaging technology like our EBCT scanner that can capture an accurate image of your heart in just one beat. Today, the region's best and fastest-growing cardiovascular team is just one heartbeat away at Hamilton Health.
It's November, time to give thanks, and you'll be thankful for 24 months interest-free financing all month long. Get big savings on top name brand mattresses during our Black Friday mattress event. For 2 days only, come shop our Black Friday sale. Save $100 off every $500 spent on in-stock carpet, rugs, and furniture. Don't miss the November Black Friday sales event at Carpets and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home.
Direct Packaging is your complete one-stop packaging supplier of choice. In addition to being the largest in-stock packaging and adhesive supplier in North Georgia, Direct Packaging also manufactures boxes while adhering to the same service standards our customers have come to expect. With over 170,000 square feet of packaging and specialty films, boxes, and adhesives, we are the leader for packaging supplies. Direct Packaging is committed to our customers. We have a dedicated fleet ready to serve you. We pride ourselves in being able to deliver upon receipt in a 60-mile radius within a 4-hour window. know, our friendly staff is very knowledgeable and willing to help in any way that we can. With years of experience in the packaging industry, we can find the right product that suits your packaging needs. Direct Packaging also believes in supporting our community. We proudly serve by giving back to local organizations that make the Dalton area such a great place to live. Proud of the work we do, dedicated to the customers we serve. Direct Packaging, your largest single-source packaging distributor manufacturer in North Georgia. Contact us today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
Go Big Red!
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility. With over 40 years of experience, Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty. With 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville, trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Every day brings new challenges. GigLink is helping our community keep pace in this brave new world. New ways to efficiently communicate, new and innovative ways of approaching manufacturing, new ways to explore our dreams and goals. GigLink's lightning-fast service provides downloads and uploads up to 10 times faster than traditional internet speeds. Perfect for today's data-intensive environment, giving us all a chance to succeed. Connect with GigLink today.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
Hey folks, Jason Denson, Ford of Dalton. We're proud to be the only President's Award-winning dealership in the area, a testament to our dedication to customer satisfaction. We've been voted the top Ford dealer in all of Georgia by DealerRater.com. And remember, Ford is built for America and Ford of Dalton is built for you.
Kendrick London, athlete, senior.
Avery Howells, senior, D lineman.
Weston Godfrey, middle linebacker, sophomore.
Aldo Tugwell, defensive tackle, sophomore.
Peyton Starlin, athlete, senior.
Hector Gonzalez, D-line, senior.
Frank Katangana, corner, freshman. Denzel Vasquez, outside linebacker, senior.
Brady Haynes, senior, wide receiver.
Park Silvers, junior, safety.
Caleb Staten, inside linebacker, senior.
Adrian Gongora, athlete, senior.
Eric Frere, O-line, senior.
Aiden Ashlock, sophomore, tight end.
Andrew Rivera, offensive line, junior.
Weston Sumner, center, junior. Adrian Garcia, offensive line, senior.
Francisco Ortiz, O-line, senior.
Ashton Parker, tight end, senior.
Kendall London, corner, sophomore.
Isaac Summy, running back, sophomore.
Haven Searles, wide receiver, freshman.
Nash Smith, athlete, junior.
Julio Perez, running back, sophomore.
Kane Woods, quarterback, freshman.
Ric Flair thing. Fans, welcome back to Dalton Catamount football as we are getting ready to start the third quarter. We have a very special guest. Very special guest is an understatement. We have one who is inducted into the inaugural Dalton Hall of Fame. Joining me on the live stream right now is a former Catamount 1979 class of Dalton, Mr. Jim Arnold. Jim, welcome to the live stream, sir.
Well, thank you very much for having me up here. I appreciate that.
Jim, again, graduated from Dalton in 1979. Jim was a punter here at Dalton. Vanderbilt, I believe, recruited you straight out of high school. Now, you went to Kansas City and Detroit?
Kansas City first, 3 years there from 83 to 85. 86 went to Detroit, played there until 93, and then played one season in 94 with the Miami Dolphins. But the majority of my time was in Detroit, and the majority of my success was in Detroit.
Jim, of course, played for Coach Bill Chappell, and I'm sure Jim has some great stories with Coach Chappell. I have heard many folks talk about some of the punts that Jim hit. Jim, my dad, for one, told me that you hit one, or several, but you hit several that would go completely above the light towers, and the punt returner for whoever we was playing absolutely just lost the ball. They could not find it. So you were a firm believer in hang time, weren't you?
Yes, sir. That's really kind of was my forte, even coming out of college and into the pros. This is something I was able, one, be able to get the ball down the field, but put enough air under it to help your coverage get down there and cover it.
What is considered a pretty good hang time? 4.5, 5 seconds?
Generally, what you're going to do, your rule of thumb, is for every 10 yards the ball goes past the line of scrimmage, you want 1 full second of hang time.
Okay.
So if I've got a 40-yard kick, it should be 4.0, 45, 45, 50, 50. Now, that doesn't, so when you get to your longer kicks, it's hard to apply that. But now these kids now in the NFL especially are kicking 60-yard kicks with 5.5 second hang times.
My goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My goodness. Again, years ago, I remember when Bonanza Steakhouse was on Woodland Avenue, there was a picture of you on the wall. It's when you were at Vanderbilt, and your punting pose, your foot, it looks like your foot is 2 to 3 feet above your head. And I was like, how is that possible? And my dad said, trust me, he did that. He could do that.
Back in those days, I was a little more limber than I am now. I had somebody ask me the other night at the dinner, they said, can you still get your leg up that high? And I said, well, let me tell you this. If you put a bunch of bills on that table, they have to have at least 2 zeros behind the number. then I will do it tonight and forego the injury.
Well, I tell you, not only we appreciate this interview, but the president of our quarterback club, Mark Wooten, kind of had the idea to get Jim up here with us on the live stream because he's still in town from the Hall of Fame induction as Woodland has started this third quarter after the touchback at their own 20-yard line. Jim, what are some of the biggest changes that you have noticed in high school football since the days that you were playing for Dalton?
I think a lot of it is, the safety feature now in ball, and that's kind of across. But in high school, I'm seeing where obviously these coaches have been taught, hey, look, you got to teach your guys to tackle a certain way, which is much different than what it was when I grew up. When I grew up, you did your face up, you could come in with your face, and you really hit through someone. Now you're seeing a lot of the kids that are trying to make that tackle, and they're trying to grab a guy, and they're trying to kind of twist him instead of coming into or through the guy. And that sometimes leads to broken tackles and other things, or you see them grab them from behind and just kind of try to let their weight come down and on them to stop them, and they still end up gaining a few more yards. When back in the day, which I hate to keep saying that, but, the hit was to stop that guy right there,
right,
and not 2 yards more.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, when we were here with Bill Chappell on defense, if you weren't doing that, you were going to hear about it.
He wasn't bashful about letting you know if your technique was wrong.
I'm going to tell you, on that football field, practice field, Bill was not shy at all.
Well, I tell you, we have, again, we had the celebration of live service for Coach Chappell, and again, I've heard many people say it was more of a reunion than it was a funeral-type service. You saw many of your former playing mates and classmates at Coach Chappell's service.
Yep.
And you've got a chance to see them again tonight. Where do you live at now, Jim?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, okay.
When I was in Kansas City, I lived there. And then when I moved to Detroit, I was trying to make up my mind where I wanted to make home base, and I made it and came back to Nashville and have been there since.
Woodland connects on a long pass and has got it into Dalton's territory as the Wildcats have got it 1st and 10 from the Catamount 35-yard line. And, of course, the one of the coolest things about Jim Arnold is he spent most of his time with the Detroit Lions, and some guy named Jameer Gibbs, who is another Catamount alum, who also made it into the inaugural Hall of Fame. That so happens to be the same NFL team that Jameer is at. So there seems to be a connection between Dalton High School and the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, when I first met Jameer up there, I didn't know if he knew of me. So I said, I'm Jim Arnold. I went to your high school and played here. And he goes, I know who you are.
Oh, wow, really?
Which surprised me. And then he said, when I got up here, I wanted to get number 6. That was my number my whole career, which kind of gave me goosebumps because he's such a talented young man and a great young man on top of that. But, yeah, it was just a pleasure meeting him and cheering for him, too. And I told him when I came down here, I presented a picture. I said, now, y'all can wear your red and white on Friday nights. But on Sundays, you need to be wearing that Honolulu blue and silver here in Dalton, Georgia.
Speaking of Honolulu, that reminds me of the Pro Bowl. How many Pro Bowls were you?
I went to 2.
Went to 2 Pro Bowls right there from Aloha Stadium.
Yes,
now,
sir.
How cool was that?
That back then it was great because it's not what they make it into today, which is games and stuff like that. It was a true game, and you were playing to win because it meant a difference in money.
Yes.
Now they pay them so much more, but it was a lot of fun. Go out there, play in Hawaii. You're out there for a whole week. You could stay longer if you wanted to, but it was a lot of fun there.
What was the stadium like? I mean, now we have Coach Chappell's name on it, Harmon Field,
Yep.
Bill Chappell Stadium, home of the Dalton Catamounts, Go Big Red, all of that's on the press box. Do you remember specifically what the home side of the stadium was like back when you were playing?
They just started this, I think, my sophomore year when this was up, and you might have had Harmon Field on it, but that was it at the time.
Okay.
So they just had gotten the press box finished at that time because I can remember looking at, the old action shots they would do on your pitcher day.
Right,
and
right.
And we always were down right about where our deep safety is right now, or the return guy. He is shooting toward this up here. Oh, come on. That's going to go down as about a 2-yard punt.
That'll look really good for the stats.
Oh, yeah, that'll kill them.
I've been asked, Jim, several times, what was the longest punt that I have ever saw here myself at Harmon Field, and I've saw one about 62 yards. Now, I'm sure you could have missed them and still hit them 62 yards, but do you remember right off the top of your head what was the longest punt that you have kicked here at Harmon Field? I heard you hit some that's still not landed.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I know I've probably hit some that are a little bit over 60 here. I know that I think we were on the road somewhere one time, and I had a 66, 68-yard punt. And then Coach McManus was reminding me, I guess we're in Cartersville and playing, and he said I had one that flipped the field for us. So, my mentality was a little different as a punter. I knew that I could help my team out with field position, so how can I do that without giving up anything coming back? And
you didn't give punt returners much to work with because your ball just never did come down.
You try not to, yes.
I heard most of your kicks left your foot on Friday evening and they landed sometime Saturday morning.
Well, that would have been awesome.
Of course, I know Harmon Field is one of the rare high school fields that's still natural grass.
Yep.
Is there a preference with you kicking on artificial turf and natural grass? Is there a difference as far as
Not
footing?
really. I think the biggest thing in my career, of course, it wasn't in college and it wasn't obviously it wasn't high school, but in pros when you're either indoors or outdoors, that there is a difference there. And then the other thing I thought that made a difference, well, maybe not, but elevation, like playing in Denver. I never had a bad game in Denver, so I don't know if that was just being ready.
The air
to
so
go.
thin there.
Yeah, or just the air being thinner, or what. I'll blame it on that, saying the air was thinner. That helped.
Dalton with a 3rd and 6 from their own 40-yard line as Kane Woods drops back in the pocket. And he's going to roll out to his right-hand side. Kane wants to throw it. He decides not to, and Kane is going to be took down by number 13 for Woodland. And Kane is going to lose a couple, so it's going to be 4th down. 4th and about Well, it's like 4th and 10 as it's time for Jim Arnold to come onto the field and kick one for Dalton. Number 3, Adrian Gongora, is going to run onto the field instead of Jim, though. Jim, what do you think you could kick now?
Oh, Lord, it'd probably take me 2 days to loosen up.
And have an associate of sports medicine on standby.
Yeah, exactly. Have EMTs, somebody from sports medicine, maybe even a helicopter down on the other end in case they had to fly me out.
Good
punt.
kick
That's
by
over his
Adrian Gongora. Wow.
Keep going.
What a great punt by Adrian. Yes, Woodland could not pick up the ball. Dalton has fallen on the ball. 1st and goal, Dalton.
4-yard line. That's excellent right there.
Jim, right there is a perfect example of what a punter can do to flip the game.
Yes, sir. Sure is.
Great punt by Adrian Gongora. Woodland could not come up with the ball. They fumbled, and Dalton has fallen on the ball. It's going to be 1st and goal, Dalton, from the 4-yard line of Woodland.
And we need to get this one in the end zone here.
We know Coach Chappell was a big proponent of special teams.
Yes. We spent a lot of time.
Y'all were firm believers in working on special teams.
And I'll tell you who else was real good with special teams was Coach Ronnie McClurg was excellent in helping out there. There he is, touchdown, Dalton.
The Big Red has put 6 on the board. That's going to make it 16-6. Dalton, 7:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. All of this, fans, all of this because of a fantastic punt by Adrian Gongora.
Great punt. Made it, and that thing went up, and the great thing about that punt was that the receiver couldn't decide what he wanted to do.
Yeah, it just kept
and it got
going.
over his head, and then he wants to go try and pick it up. Couldn't pick it up.
That panic mode sets in then.
Yes, it does.
Speaking of Adrian Gongora getting ready for the PAT. Kick is up and good. 17-6, Dalton. We will continue talking with Mr. Jim Arnold. Coach Arnold, listen at me. Well, you could, Coach. Jim, you had many practices for Coach Chappell. As it was a Sunday, Sunday is a week ago that we learned of his passing.
Yes.
And I know he's here in spirit, but it just seems like that man will always be here.
Yes, he will always be here, and his memory should always be here and be a part of Dalton High School. He coached his team for a long, long time, had 300-plus wins. So, yes, that's a legacy. You know, and I think anytime you follow something, whether you're following in coaching, whether you're following it in a position, you're always wanting to be able to chase somebody because that should keep you going time after time and time, keeping your drive alive and what you want to accomplish. And so there it is from him. We're hoping, I don't know who that will be, but we hope that Dalton lands on that particular coach and that continues or starts up a new long winning streak for the Dalton High School Catamounts.
Was Dalton 3A when you were here, or were they AA?
We're
4A now.
We were 2A and then 3A.
Okay. Woodland on the return, I believe that is number 6, which would be Solomon James. Wow, Woodland just pushed one of our guys down right in front of the official. No flag. Number 3, Adrian Gongora, was just pushed down to the ground.
I think he works at the C&I dog clinic. That particular official. He doesn't have his dog with him, so he didn't know to grab that flag.
I cannot comprehend some of the things I saw tonight. I know you heard some. We talk about how tough Coach Chappell was as a coach. He also, I've heard many of his interviews. He was funny.
Oh, yeah.
He could come up with some of the funniest things, whether it was a story or a one-liner. In just a minute, I'll tell you about something he said after he won his 300th game. Trail is going to throw up a long pass, and pass is incomplete. Receiver for Woodland is wanting pass interference. Defending on the play was 3, Adrian Gongora. 20, Damani Black. 30, Frank Antagania was in the backfield. They interviewed Coach Chappell. It was on this field. He had, I believe it was either number 200 or 300, but I'm pretty sure it was 300. They just interviewed him. And Daryl Patterson, who used to be the sports guy for Channel 9 out of Chattanooga, Daryl Patterson was interviewing Coach Chappell, and he said, Coach, you just won a big game, a big milestone in your career. How are you going to go celebrate? Trail hands off to 7, Isaiah Livesey. Minimal gain as Dalton will force Woodland into third and long. Coach Chappell looked at Patterson for just a second, looked down to the ground. He said, well, I'll probably do what I usually do. I'll just go home and have a glass of milk and go to bed.
I thought you were going to say he said he's going to go to Disneyland or something.
I know that really got to Daryl Patterson. When he was back at the station showing the clips of that interview, he was laughing pretty good. But Coach Chappell was known for some of those comments that could leave you rolling. We got flags on the play. Now this movement against Woodland.
Now, that wasn't the same guy that had the CNI dog.
No, because
that was a different guy who was able to locate his flag and drop it on the field.
That guy threw a flag.
Yes.
Yeah. So that automatically sets him apart. I remember Dalton played Marist on this field.
Yes.
Very, 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 very physical game.
Mm-hmm.
And they interviewed Coach Chappell after the game. They said, Coach, what's your thoughts on tonight? He said, well, it was no place for children.
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
3rd and 12 for Woodland as they are from their own 25-yard line. Trail drops back in the pocket, and Woodland is going to complete.
Nope.
Is it incomplete? Okay, pass is going to be incomplete. So the Big Red secondary is doing their job. Jim, have you ever done play-by-play?
No, I really haven't. I haven't done play-by-play. I did one little thing, I think, with Vanderbilt one time that was more – I was more of a color guy just to kind of give it a ride. But
you want to try play-by-play?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I'm not. I don't think I'm set up for that.
You know this field and this game is good as anybody. Better than anybody. Woodland back to punt. And we got number 9, Isaac Summey, back for Dalton. Summey's around his own 43-yard line to receive the punt. High snap. Are we going to block? Nope. Punter gets it away.
Almost get to the ball, catch it.
Oh, Isaac Summey had the ball. It bounced off of Summey, and I believe Woodland has recovered the football right around midfield. So big break for Woodland. 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. Woodland just gets a big break. Fumble punt, and we'll be right back to Harmon Field, folks. Right back with you from Harmon Field as Dalton has just fumbled a punt. Woodland fell on it, and Woodland has got a big run. Number 7, Isaiah Livesey, has got a first down for the Wildcats. No flags. That's going to move the chains. Well, Jim, I would say over the years this field has held up pretty well, considering we're one of the few teams that still have a natural grass field.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. It's it's kind of surprising, honestly, in Dalton, Georgia, that you're not a turf field, but this has always been a great field. It's well taken care of, always been a good track for a game, and they've just done a wonderful job at keeping this field as good as it is.
Livesey once again on the carry for Woodland. Livesey is juking and jiving, and that young man has got some moves as he's just spinning off the tacklers. Livesey is going to pick up about 6 or 7, so it's going to be second and fairly, well, it's like second and about 4 for Woodland. I believe Harmon Field, and we'll be right back to Harmon Field.
I'm standing on the rooftop at the Carpentry Hotel, a 41-room boutique that pays tribute to the carpet industry, located directly across the street from the Oakwood Cafe and Cherokee Pizza. Whether you have friends visiting or just want a staycation, we offer the finest accommodations in Northwest Georgia. I would suggest the trifecta: dinner at the Cherokee, a room at the hotel, and breakfast at the Oakwood Cafe. Good luck on the gridiron, and remember, everybody loves a winner.
With over 40 years of experience in the transmission industry, Transformers Transmission specializes in all heavy-duty Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 transmissions. Trust your heavy-duty with the best. Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair.
Whether you run a business, run your family's finances, or you're opening your first account, you need sound financial guidance from bankers who know you by name. Discover what a strong, locally owned community bank can do for you. Builtwell Bank.
Hey folks, Jason Denson, Ford of Dalton. We're proud to be the only President's Award-winning dealership in the area, a testament to our dedication to customer satisfaction. We've been voted the top Ford dealer in all of Georgia by DealerRater.com. And remember, Ford is built for America and Ford of Dalton is built for you.
Right back with you here from Harmon Field. 2nd and 5 for Woodland. 4:57 left to go in the third quarter. Isaiah Livesey on the carry for Woodland. Livesey is going to be very close. I believe he got the first down. I do not see a flag anywhere, so that's going to be another first down for Woodland. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats is, Jim, they've got a drive going on our defense.
Yeah, the little momentum's jumped on their sideline a little bit there with that fumble muff punt, I guess, and we really need to tighten up here and have a good stop.
It's crazy how things like that can change the game. They need to change the down marker over there to a 1. They got the digital, and it's still on 4.
I saw them over there. That person's just happy to be holding that stick tonight. They're excited to be part of this Dalton High School experience. So they get a little carried away.
Taking it all in is number 6, Solomon James. Not going to have any success as the Catamount defense is going to put a loss on this Woodland offense, as he's going to lose about 1. Look like he lost more than that, but they're going to credit him for losing just 1. So that's going to be 2nd and 11, Woodland, from the Dalton 22-yard line. Jim, you did not do any kicks. You strictly punted, correct?
Well, I did my senior year. The first part of my senior year I did, and what I was noticing really early, I think is even before our third game, was that was causing my motion on my punts to be a little off. And I asked the coach if I could, if we could not do that anymore. And he was fine. We had David Painter kicked off for us, and David was capable of doing the field goals too. He was just limited range. I would have been called if we had a long one, but we were a good enough team that all you really needed to worry about on field goals were like mid-range field goals. So I did that and just concentrated solely on the punting then.
Obviously, your leg was quite an asset for the Dalton football program.
Well, I think with coming into my senior year, Chappell saying, okay, that's it, you're doing nothing else but punt for us, is a testament to that. And that was a pretty prophetic move on his part, because back then you didn't have specialists in high school.
He could see what a player's strong point was long before his senior season, because I've heard several guys talk about they were at a certain position maybe as a sophomore, and he saw something in them that moved them to another position, and lo and behold, they end up getting a college scholarship because of that move to a new position that Coach Chappell got going.
Well, I didn't like it at the time, but it turned out to be really good, and I worked pretty hard at it.
We got a timeout on the field, and we'll be right back to Harmon.
Hey folks, Jason Denson, Ford of Dalton. We're proud to be the only President's Award-winning dealership in the area, a testament to our dedication to customer satisfaction. We've been voted the top Ford dealer in all of Georgia by DealerRater.com. And remember, Ford is built for America, and Ford of Dalton is built for you.
Need a metal roof for your home or business?
I've seen him at halftime be so.
Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
It's November, time to give thanks, and you'll be thankful for 24 months interest-free financing all month long. Get big savings on top name brand mattresses during our Black Friday mattress event. For 2 days only, come shop our Black Friday sale. Save $100 off every $500 spent on in-stock carpet, rugs, and furniture. Don't miss the November Black Friday sales event at Carpets and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home.
Harmon Field. Woodland has got a 4th and 1. And number 7, Isaiah Livesey. Has this Catamount defense held? I can't tell from here.
No.
Is that going to be a first? We got a couple of guys pushing each other on that far side. No flags. Looks like Dalton is... Okay, Woodland did pick up the first down. I could not tell from here. So the Wildcats will retain possession. 2:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Game 10 on this 2024 season with the Woodland Wildcats. Number 7, Isaiah Livesey, has got a touchdown. This game remains interesting because Woodland just will not go away. That's going to make the score 17-12 in favor of Dalton. You know, Jim, one thing we talked about Coach Chappell, and for obvious reasons, but he will be the first to tell you the reason for him being so successful was the support of his wife, Benita.
Oh, yes.
Because she supported him in what he did, and because of that, it allowed all of this to happen. But he will be the first to tell you how supportive his wife was during all of his years of coaching, as the 2-point conversion is going to be broken up, incomplete, 17-12 Dalton, 2:03 left to go in the third, and we'll be right back to Harmon Field.
This year, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty is proudly commemorating our 50th anniversary, and what a journey it has been. For 5 decades, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been the heartbeat of real estate in Northwest Georgia.
We've had the privilege of helping thousands of homeowners with their real estate transactions. Thank you, Dalton and Northwest Georgia.
Whether you're buying, selling, or expanding your business, trust the experience that comes with 50 years of excellence. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Cartersville, Ringgold, and Cleveland, Tennessee.
Right back with you here from Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, as we have special guest, member of the inaugural Hall of Fame for Dalton Athletics, Mr. Jim Arnold, a 1979 graduate of Dalton. Again, if you're just now joining us, Jim was recruited by the Vanderbilt Commodores and then drafted by the Detroit Lions and played for them and the Kansas City Chiefs and had a fantastic career. It's hard to, can't really think of any punter in this area who has ever done what Jim Arnold has done. Of course, Jim, a member of one of the members of Coach Chappell's teams from back in the late 70s. And we are honored to have him in town, as Jim lives in Nashville now. So we are honored to have him here in Dalton. Jim, next year we're going to have the next class of Catamount athletes. I believe they said in August they will be letting everyone know who is involved in the next class. I can't imagine what kind of honor it had to be for you to be inducted into your alma mater high school, because you've been through college, you've been through the NFL, and it just goes to show that Dalton does not forget their own. And
I think it's a wonderful thing they're doing. I think that, everything was run just tremendously. I'm very honored and humbled to be in a class with some of the players that were in there, to be quite honest with you, because this is a great class, I thought. Not only from a football standpoint, but from golf, from tennis, from – I'm going to miss sports, and I'm sorry if I do, but soccer, basketball, the whole 9 yards, I thought they did a wonderful job with everything. I was very excited and humbled to be a part of it, and I'm glad that I had that opportunity.
Did you play my mind is a little foggy. Did you play with any guys that was inducted with you Tuesday night? Did you?
No, I didn't.
Was you on the same team with Bill Mayo?
Yes.
Any of?
Mayo was on the team with me, yes.
Okay.
He was, but he was only one.
Okay.
I remember watching Marcus Starling on this field. Remember watching him in on the basketball court. He was one, and I've told him this before, that young guys like me seeing an athlete like that play was, an athlete that you looked up to.
Right.
That you wanted to emulate in ways.
Dalton has it 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Is 22, Julio Perez is going to be the ball carrier, and Perez gained about 2 or 3, it looks like. Well, Jim, I know that you're very proud of your Vanderbilt Commodores because they are having a fantastic year.
They're doing really, really well. They play in Auburn tomorrow, so that's a big test for them again.
Have you saw any games this year in person yet?
Not in person. I mean, after we beat Alabama, it just seemed like tickets went nuts. And so I'm going to go to the South Carolina game, not this Saturday, but the week from Saturday, with my son and enjoy that.
We got Nash Smith straight up the gut. Good run by Nash. Great gain. Nash is right at the first down if he don't have it.
Looks like he's marking it. They may have to measure it, but it looks like where he's going to mark it, it'll be a first down.
He is right there at it. Let's see.
Oh, correct. Now the little guy in the middle, y'all need to correct him.
3rd and a foot. Ball is on the 44.5-yard line of Woodland. So 3rd down and a foot for Dalton. Catamounts with 2 receivers at the bottom, none to the top. We got number 4, Nash Smith, in the backfield with Kane Woods. Nash with the ball. Nash has got a first down. Dalton, yes. Great job on that offensive line, opening up some running room for number 4, Nash Smith. Jim, do you have any contact with any of the current Vanderbilt staff? Or
I do. I make it. Usually make it down to camp. I'm still working. I'm working to not work. So, anyway, because I have to work at times, I don't get down there as much as I want.
We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
Transformers Transmission is your local family-owned state-of-the-art automotive repair facility. With over 40 years of experience, Transformers is all about hometown service and affordable pricing. Whether it's remanufactured transmissions of all makes and models to general automotive services from brakes, AC repairs, tune-ups, and diagnostics, Transformers certified technicians have you covered. Financing is available, and all repairs are backed by a nationwide warranty. With 2 convenient locations in Dalton and Cartersville, trust your vehicle with the best at Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialists.
Ford of Dalton would like to recognize our past and present Dalton Public Schools teachers. Ford of Dalton, your hometown Ford dealership. Go Catamounts!
Welcome back to Harmon Field as we are still in the timeout. Jim's jersey was retired here at Dalton. We have got 4 Catamounts who have had their jersey retired. Jim, you will have to help me with this. I believe Jim Weatherford.
He was first.
He was the first one. And then you're number 6.
No, Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake, okay.
Number 2. I was the 3rd one, and then Jameer is the 4th.
Okay. Quite a man. For this high school, for it to be playing as long as it has in football, for your jersey to be one of 4 out of all the jerseys that's been wore, that is an incredible honor.
Well, that was something that I'll never, ever forget, and a tremendous honor for me and my family. So,
great run by Nash Smith. Again, Nash is a tough runner, and Nash gained about 8, it looks like. How many colleges other than Vanderbilt were after you when you were here at Dalton?
We had a couple. We visited University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and they wanted me to wait, us pay our way until a senior graduated, then they put me on full ride, and my family was not in a position to outlay that kind of money, and then I went to Clemson and was told by Charlie Pell they'd come up after the bowl game and sign me, and then after the bowl game, Charlie left, went to Florida, never heard from Florida or Clemson.
I started to say, Charlie Pell, he was with Florida, as Woodland has got us behind the line of scrimmage, and there was a fumble. And
surely they called him down. He was down.
It looks, well, did they give it to Woodland? I never did see the white hat make his mark this way. Now he did, okay.
Yeah.
So Woodland has fallen on a Dalton fumble. Dalton is only up by 5 points with 6.1 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. So Woodland is going to take over at their 35-yard line. Jim, we were just talking about how we're not real comfortable with just a 5-point lead because this team's dangerous. They've got some weapons out there.
They do. And hopefully we can contain that and get the ball back here. Maybe bend but don't break type defense here and get us into the fourth quarter, hopefully get another score on the board.
You were talking about if you were to punt now, you'd need AOSM. And when I hear the term bend but don't break, I think about ligaments and tendons and all that stuff now. So bend but don't break takes on a new meaning. Pass is going to be incomplete, intended for number 1, Cam Williams. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Headed to the fourth. Dalton by 5 points. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
Direct Packaging is your complete one-stop packaging supplier of choice. In addition to being the largest in-stock packaging and adhesive supplier in North Georgia, Direct Packaging also manufactures boxes while adhering to the same service standards our customers have come to expect. With over 170,000 square feet of packaging and specialty films, boxes, and adhesives, we are the leader for packaging supplies. Direct Packaging is committed to our customers. We have a dedicated fleet ready to serve you. We pride ourselves in being able to deliver upon receipt in a 60-mile radius within a 4-hour window. Our friendly staff is very knowledgeable and willing to help in any way that we can. With years of experience in the packaging industry, we can find the right product that suits your packaging needs. Direct Packaging also believes in supporting our community. We proudly serve by giving back to local organizations that make the Dalton area such a great place to live. Proud of the work we do, dedicated to the customers we serve. Direct Packaging, your largest single-source packaging distributor manufacturer in North Georgia. Contact us today.
When it comes to heart health, collaboration saves lives. That's why the fellowship-trained cardiovascular team at Hamilton Healthcare System works together with one heartbeat for you. We offer leading-edge surgical capabilities and imaging technology like our EBCT scanner that can capture an accurate image of your heart in just one beat. Today, the region's best and fastest-growing cardiovascular team is just one heartbeat away at Hamilton Health.
Welcome back to Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium, where it is second down and 10 for Woodland. I've got Curtis Carson back with me here to get the fourth quarter going. Curtis, 5-point lead, my friend. I'm a little, wish we had a little bit more on the board. I got faith in our defense. It's just these, sometimes a turnover can kill things. As our defense is going to hold Woodland, Isaiah Livesey on the carry to pretty much no gain.
Yeah, I want to say this. First, I can't follow what just occurred. So congratulations for being able to interview such a Dalton legend right there.
Well, thanks to Mark Wooten, our president of the quarterback club, for asking Jim to come up here.
Yeah, I mean, how incredible is that? So
and also
just sit here and kind of take it in, to be honest. But, yes, I mean, you get the punt and the fumble and the punt, and we get right there at the 5. We score. You feel a little comfortable. Then they score, and we're driving, and then we get the ball back. And it's like, ugh.
I'm telling you, it's be glad we had a little bit more of a cushion.
Good job right there.
That's
Good pressure.
It's a great hit on the quarterback. Good job of sportsmanship to help him up. Pass was incomplete after all of that, so it's fourth down.
That's a great job of the defense on a quick change right there. I mean, the offense is moving it, and Woodland can't stop it, and then you just have right there before the end of the third quarter just an unfortunate drop, and nobody saw it and picked it up. So let's see Summy here. We had him, on the punt. So hopefully he can catch this one clean and get us a good return here. Special teams has been the kind of the thing for Dalton today.
Is Isaac our modern-day Journey Boston joystick now?
He is. Just make sure we catch it, get there. The kid does a great job. It's good hang time.
Yeah,
There's not much you can do with that.
Summy's going to take off, though. Go, baby! Isaac Summy has got a lot of room. Isaac's got a lot of room. Isaac's going to be took down.
That's number 1. It's fast. Let's just be honest.
We got a late flag. Don't have a clue who that's on, but a very late flag.
I don't even see what occurred. Like, I don't think there was a blindside block, so nobody's coming in on the inside.
I didn't see a push in the back or anything.
I don't know. Nobody's on the ground.
Nope, we're going to find out
But
together.
That's obviously, it has to be against Dalton. I don't know what else would it be, but there was nothing there to really call, if you ask me. A block in the back? How are you blocking the back? Nobody's on the ground.
There it is.
Man. All right, so on the play there, I will give number 1 for Woodland a lot of credit. Boy, he's fast.
Cam Williams.
To be able to catch Summy?
Yeah.
I mean, Summy's quick.
That's a mouthful, catch Isaac Summy.
Yes.
I'd be impressed to catch him in my truck.
Man, so unfortunate right there for Dalton. Another great special teams play. You still got good positive yards. You're on the plus side of the 50. But back to Arnold. I mean, man, you have to be like somewhat starstruck, right?
I've heard so much about him from my dad growing up, about some of his punts. And for him to be right up here with us, it was a pretty shock and awe moment.
I bet.
And thank you, Curtis, for letting us have that interview with Jim throughout the third quarter.
I don't know how you would there's no thanks to be like if Jim Arnold wants to come up here and do this for the full. What am I going to say? I mean, I'll be honest. Any of those guys standing on the sideline pregame that were Hall of Fame, I'm not going to tell them no. Man. I promise you that.
I wish. Again, I've been told about his punts. Dalton has had a lot of fantastic specialists throughout the years. Yeah. Ivan Mora is. I was about to say Ivan's one of the best punters that I can remember.
And he's still. I think he's still this year's last year's Wake Forest, maybe.
Ivan hit some his senior year that should be landing sometime soon. 22, Julio Lopez has got the Julio Perez.
There you go.
I'm trying to give him another name. Julio Perez. First down for Dalton as the Big Red has got it down to the Woodland 35-yard line where it's 1st and 10.
I mean, they're having lots of success between the tackles. Dalton it's 5, 6, 7 yards about every time you hand it off. We were driving last possession and unfortunately just miscommunication or a mishandle there.
My mind, speaking of punters, another fantastic punter throughout Dalton was Adrian Mora. So, yes. Again, Dalton has been very wow! That was punches! That was punches! He will not. Look at that! He will not throw a flag.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, you threw one of our kids out today earlier.
You threw Weston Godfrey out over pretty much nothing. That should have been offset.
Just so we know, Jeff McKinney just sent me a message, said Ivan Moore is leading the ACC in punting and probably is going to be drafted out of Wake Forest. I believe this is his last year.
Goodness.
So.
I remember him here at Dalton, and thank you, Jeff McKinney, for letting us know that. It doesn't surprise me. Dalton has had some phenomenal specialists here. 22, Julio Perez. We got a flag on the play.
Man, I mean, got to keep my mouth shut.
We will call a hold in a New York minute, but a kid can get have a punch thrown at him.
I mean, I'll say this.
To the ground.
It's been a pretty clean game.
Most of it,
They've done a good job of not throwing flags, but I know I've saw one or two where our kids are getting tackled.
Right in front of them.
So
and nothing gets thrown.
I mean, just be honest. Let's kind of make it one tit for tat.
Call it both ways if you're going to call it.
If you're not, let it go.
In baseball, that's what upsets most fans is just be consistent on both sides.
We're not saying is key in officiating.
We're not saying we're innocent. We're just saying call it both ways. It's not the only one. But when our guys keep getting pushed to the ground and nothing gets thrown, there's going to be some retaliation on that later on. All right, third down for Dalton as number 9. Isaac Summy. The way Isaac's jersey is rolled up, it almost looked like an 8, but
yeah.
Then again, I do wear glasses for a reason.
All right, I think here you got to give it, punt it, give it to them.
4th and 15.
Depend on your defense to get another stop.
Oh, I wish we had a field goal more on that board. Then I could exhale a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean that field goal was big early because if you don't get the field goal,
bingo.
You're up 14-12,
and
maybe 13-14.
That 2-point conversion that Woodland missed is big.
That's huge. They can't get a field goal to tie it, so they have to score a touchdown. There's 5.
So 4th and 15 just turned into 4th and 10.
Do that 2 more times and you'll have it.
I'm all for it. our Catamounts, especially these seniors, we're hanging on because we are trying to get that first win of the season on the final game of the season. And how special would it be for these seniors to get it right here on historic Harmon Field at the end of a very emotional week here at Dalton.
I was going to say a very cool night and a very somber night at the same time.
So many things to be excited about, and so much reminiscing over the past of the way things have been at Dalton. So let's hope that the Big Red, there's a quick kick by Kane, and ball's going to be around the 17-yard line as Woodland will take over with 7:15 to go. We'll be right back to Harmon Field. Welcome back to Harmon Field, Bill Chappell Stadium. Woodland on a very important offensive possession for them is our defense. We're hoping is going to be able to stop these guys. Woodland's number 1, Cal Williams, gets the ball up to their 32-yard line.
Yeah, we're out there to make the play and just can't get him on the ground.
So
Parks did a good job of tracking there and kind of went high.
Woodland has got some really good, fast, elusive athletes.
That number 1's the one that caught Sonny.
And they're dangerous. That 7, Isaiah Livesey, and 6, Solomon Adams.
They're elusive.
Those guys have got some speed, and they can be game breakers. We've got to keep an eye on those guys. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from their own 32 as we are doing everything we can to hang on to this lead. Number 6, Solomon. Solomon dishes out a lick of his own up to the 41. That's a gain of about 9. So that's going to be second and probably about 1. This is, Curtis, we call this gut check time.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you need your defense to hold up. I want to say one more time, but there's enough time on here if we get a stop and they get the ball back quick enough. But I think this is obviously a pivotal moment. We got to get a defensive stand right here.
I was talking with Jim in the third quarter. Are those timeouts accurate? Both teams got?
No. I think Woodland's taken 2 timeouts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I think they only got 1 left.
Trail, your quarterback. Trail's going to roll out of the pocket.
Oh, that's a fumble. That's a fumble.
He fell.
Oh, they're calling incomplete, but that was a drop pass.
It was.
Kind of like what we saw last week in a football college game. Or with the pros, one or the other.
I think it was college.
I think it was college. Kid goes to throw it.
I think it was an SEC game, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
The ball just literally took off.
Took off out of his hands. They call a fumble, as it rightfully should.
So it's 3rd and 1.
But that's a lot of yardage right there. If you call that a fumble, he loses 3 or 4. Now you're at 3rd and 1.
They lost 6 seconds. It's still 3rd down, but they are so close. They only need like a foot. So it's 3rd and about a foot to get the first. Woodland with 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Solomon James. Great job by number 2, Holden Horn. But
they gave him the first down.
Going to be a first. That's a great job by Holden Horn coming up to make that tackle. Holden was the only one on that side, so if Holden does not make that play, this guy's still running.
Yeah, if he don't get there, it's going to be a long time before we tackle him.
Great job, senior Holden Horn on that tackle. 1st and 10, Woodland now up to their own 43-yard line.
We need to win on 1st down here. We need to make it 2nd and long.
Man, what I would give for a turnover.
Oh, a turnover would be
tremendous. A pick 6. Ooh, that makes my heart speed up just talking about it.
The way you're talking.
A scoop and score, pick 6, whatever. But not that.
That ain't it.
There's that 7, Isaiah Livesey. That's a 1st down. There's no flags.
Number 7, Park Silver, looked like on the tackle.
Yes, he was. Isaiah Livesey tackled by Dalton 7, Park Silvers. We've got an injury. Looks like Livesey has got a leg issue, so we're going to have a timeout here. Injury timeout as the ball is down to the Dalton 44. 6:03 left to go in your ball game. Game 10. We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals, because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
Here at Harmon Field as the injured Wildcat is up. Good news for him. And Solomon James fumbled the ball.
Nope, didn't call it.
Ooh.
Could have, but didn't.
Ooh, okay.
We were there to make the tackle behind the line and just couldn't get the hands on him.
Well.
Yep. I don't know if he got behind the shoulder pads.
2nd and 6.
They probably could have called it.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't. All right, 2nd and 6. Wildcats with one receiver to the top, one to the bottom. Dalton hanging on to a 5-point lead. Take him down right there.
Oh,
we got a flag.
It's going to be a face mask. They're going to call a face mask on it. You look and see. Yep.
Personal foul, face mask against Dalton.
Man.
Is this 86?
It's 86.
That's Aiden Ashlock. That is Aiden Ashlock. That was a great play by Aiden. Is that who they're calling the face mask on?
Yep.
Well, is there a full moon tonight?
It's something. Something's in the water for sure.
Well. $15-yard penalty.
Is it from the
let's see here.
line of scrimmage?
It's going to be a first down for Woodland. We got a 5-point lead. 5:17 left to go in the ball game and in the season. Woodland has now got the ball down to the Dalton 25-yard line where it's 1st and 10.
We're going to need a big stand here, LD.
Oh, defense. Oh, defense.
Man, you took a really good play, too, and good hustle.
These Cats are playing their heart out. They know what's at stake, and they want to get a win. Woo! Pass went right through number 1, Cam Williams' hands.
There's that fastball we talked about earlier.
Yeah, that was a change-up there.
There is no touch in his game. There
no.
It is.
It's
90
feast
or nothing.
It's feast or famine. You're going to be one of his receivers, you better have a glove on. Mercy. He knows one speed.
One speed, hard.
2nd and 10, Woodland from the Dalton 25-yard line. Big Red trying to hang on to get this win. Woodland's determined to spoil it. Wildcats, great job on that Dalton defense.
Get him down.
We got about 6 Catamounts. Late fumble, but I believe forward progress had already been determined. It's 3rd down. Great job on that Catamount D.
About 3rd and 11. Got a yard loss there.
It was 3rd and 11. Ball is on the 26-yard line. But we all know this is 4-down territory. There will be no field goal. Does nothing. Too short for a punt.
I like to see number 86 get in the backfield one more time.
Abraham Evans.
Get a chance to get him on the ground.
3rd and 11. Woodland. Trail back to throw. And pass.
No!
They're going to call Dalton.
Oh, my gosh.
They're going to call that on Frank Antagania. Oh, my goodness.
That's 2 penalties.
Oh, my goodness.
Against Dalton. It's just killers right there. I mean, that's tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. What can you do there? The kid. There was the kid ran the wrong route. Maybe the white hat's gonna I don't know.
Nope.
Maybe not.
Nope.
That's not very good. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh, geez.
I'm sorry on that one. The kid ran the wrong
that
route.
Flag came from the official who did not throw the flag when they pushed our guys down earlier against the cheerleaders. Same official, but now he can throw it.
Now you gotta try.
First down.
Adversity happens, LD. You've got to fight through it.
It has all game. They are now in the Dalton red zone as it's first down from the Dalton 13-yard line.
That's tough.
Questionable calls, is to say the least. So here we go. 1st and 10, Woodland. We've got 4:15 to go in the ball game, in the season. Solomon James, your ball carrier, on that left-hand side. We got a flag.
We got a hold, it looks
we
like.
got a flag. Okay, I thought I saw something else happen, but okay. We got a flag down. Holding against the Wildcats.
I'll say this, all of a sudden, at the end of the game, the flags start flying. Dalton had 2 tough ones. I mean, I'll say the face mask, I think it was.
Well, there's no doubt on that one.
He trying to grab the shoulder pads, but the pass interference questionable. Here we have the holding, so.
Okay, first down, ball is back to the Dalton 23-yard line. So it's 1st and 20. 1st and 20 from the Dalton 23. Trail throwing it to number 5. That is a touchdown. Number 5, Woodland receiver, number 5 is Trevor Groves. Groves just made a touchdown reception that has given Woodland an 18-17 lead. You know they're going to be going for 2. An extra point does no good. Woodland will be going for 2.
I mean, Adrian Gongora was there on the coverage, and the kid just made a phenomenal catch.
3:58.
Aided by a very questionable pass interference call. But you did have the holding call putting them back 20.
Fumble on the snap, but Livesey is in. That's 20-17, Woodland. Now, how big is that missed 2-point conversion earlier that Woodland missed? That would have made it 22. 20-17, Woodland, 3:58 to go. We are fighting for our lives to get that win on the season, and Woodland is determined to make it as hard on us as they can. 20-17, Wildcats.
Well, let's see if I bet they won't want to kick it to Summy or Nash. All right, here we go. You got 3:58 to greatness right here, LD. You know they're not going to kick it deep. I think you're going to go to, like, spread your back up out a little bit.
This is coming down to the, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. How bad do you want that win on the season? We need to have this game to have some momentum going into the off-season to get ready for next year. Here's the kickoff. Going to be a squibbler on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds. Smart play by number
is that 7?
Park Silvers. See you in the morning.
See you tomorrow.
8.
I'll be there at 6:45.
But you're not leaving. Well, Curtis, seems like a few weeks ago, I know it's been longer than that, but it seems like a few weeks ago we had that first game of the season against North Murray. After that hurricane came through on that Friday night, and then its little brother came through on Saturday, but it wasn't quite as strong as Friday night storm. And here we are, game 10, and we are fighting for our life to get a win here.
It goes by so fast.
Every year we say the same thing, and every year it's more true than it was the year before. That play means we're just getting older is what it means.
That's exactly what you know, I found the older you get, the faster time goes. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I found the older I get, the slower I get.
Well, you're slow. Time goes fast.
I'm not slow. I'm just neutral.
You're reverse.
Okay. 1st and 10, Dalton from their own 38-yard line.
The faithful's out. They're getting loud.
Our cheerleaders are standing on the players' bench. We want this drive to end in some points. There's a lot on this line as number 4, Nash Smith. Nash Smith on a great run. Nash is going to gain about 9. It's 2nd and 1.
I keep feeding Nash. He's had some phenomenal runs up the middle today.
Dalton has got the ball at their own 47-yard line as Nash gained 9, 2nd and 1.
I think we have, I know we have at least 2 timeouts. I don't know if we have 3. Can't remember if we've called one or not. The scoreboard has us all at 3, and I know that's not right.
Yeah, we know that's not true.
So,
okay. I'm looking at our fans. The fans are standing. We all know what's at stake. We are hungry to get this win. This would be really big for these guys going into the offseason as the official's going to come over here. Is there a clock issue or something? Well, the play clock is stopped at 11, but I don't know if don't know what's going on here. I'm not even going to speculate. I don't know. The official, middle of the field's got several Dalton players around him. The White Hat official's talking with Coach Kit Carpenter, and now he's running back to the middle of the field. So, I don't know. I can't even come up with a good lie on this one. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Whatever it was, here we go. 3:17 left to go in your ball game. Kane Woods from the shotgun. Woods is going to hand this off to Nash Smith. Nash has got a first down, baby. That's a first down for Dalton.
He is running so hard tonight. He's over 100 yards, got to be.
Dalton gets the ball down to the Woodland 47. 1st and 10, Dalton. Clock is at 3:04.
It's ticking.
We got Julio Perez coming in. 1st and 10, Dalton from the Woodland 47. We got 2 receivers at the top. Julio in the backfield, right behind Kane.
Got a stack set.
Julio with the ball. Julio's a tough run. It's a great job on that line. Great hole for the line. That's a big gain for Julio.
Another 9 yards there.
The Big Red is driving. 2:28 left to go.
Got to go, though. That clock's going to get quick when we start running the ball like we're running.
Curtis, you're right on, and that was another gain of 9, 2nd and 1. We got a timeout on the Woodland defense.
Should be their last timeout.
We'll be right back to Harmon Field.
How much is your home worth? Find out at ColdwellBanker.com with an instant estimate of your home's value.
Local expertise matters, and Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been guiding our community home for 50 years.
Locally owned and operated with offices in Dalton, Ringo, Calhoun, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We are here to help. Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, guiding you home since 1974.
Go Big Red!
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime.
Right back with you here from Harmon Field. Dalton, 2nd and 1 from the Woodland 38-yard line. Catamounts with 2 receivers to the top. Haven Searles and Miles Finley to the top. Cam London to the bottom. Woods with the ball. Woods going to run out of the pocket. Kane's going to be short of a first. Let's see where they're going to mark him.
Like he's about right back at line of scrimmage. So.
Okay, so we didn't lose any. 3rd down. Looks like 3rd and 1 still.
They're going to start blitzing off the edge. They're trying to close that gap up. So
you can see them coming.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea from Kane pulling that. He just couldn't get around the corner there.
That's smart defense by Woodland. 3rd and 1.
Maybe a little jet sweep here would get them napping maybe.
Just think about how big that 2-point conversion is that Woodland missed earlier.
Yeah.
That would have put them up by 5. Therefore, we would have to score.
Yeah, field goal ties it.
Field goal puts it in overtime. Touchdown wins it. Well, no, not with 2:14. You still got some time to go. Julio Perez, that's a 1st down for the Big Red.
Got their 1st down.
1st down for Dalton.
2:09 though, we got to go.
Chains.
We don't have a lot of time, so once they set those chains, we got to go.
Clock is at 2:09. 20-17, Woodland by 3. Cats have got the ball down to the Woodland 36-yard line.
We're at 1:57. 13 on the play clock. That'll give Kane a little time to read the defense.
Dalton again with 2 receivers at the top. Haven Searles in single coverage to the bottom. Number 4, Nash Smith. Smith gained maybe 2.
Might start calling those
That's going to
timeouts.
keep that clock moving, though.
You got to go.
A gain of about 2.5 for Nash. Second about 7.5. Yeah. Ball is on the 34-yard line, Curtis. 1:18 to go in the game. I tell you, it takes some time running to the sideline, back and forth from the sideline to the huddle. Takes some time off the clock too, and we need all the time we can get.
Oh, you're out of time. You got 2 timeouts.
Clock's at 3. Okay, we got the playoff. Julio Perez.
Timeout now.
Julio down to about the 31. It's 3rd down. Clock is at 48 seconds.
Are we not going to call timeout?
Clock is at, I believe, I can't prove it right now, but I wonder if we're going to go for the game time field goal. Because we're not.
We're doing something.
We're not really showing that we're going to try to score. I'm thinking we're going to go for a field goal or something to tie it and go in overtime. Because look how much time we're wasting here. Wow. Mercy, we have burned an eternity. 3rd down. Clock is at 18 seconds. Kane Woods is just going to take a knee in the center of the field, and I don't. 12.5 seconds. That is going to be about a 52-yard field goal from right there at the 35. We got 12.5 seconds to go in the game. Adrian can definitely kick it, but I'd like to have it a little closer than 52 yards out.
Yeah, this is going to be, I have to imagine, a career long.
The ball's at the 35.
It's 4th down, so you're definitely having to kick the field goal here.
Oh, man, 12.5 seconds to go. We have really used some time on this clock. 4th and 9. Again, you're looking at about a 52-yard field goal from right there. It's about 7 yards from where they snap the ball to where they hold it, and then add 10 more for the end zone. So they're at the 35. So we will be kicking it from the 42. Woo, Lord. How's your blood pressure, brother?
I mean, I bragged on Gongora.
I've bit off all my fingernails. I may start biting some of yours.
I have bragged on Gongora. He's automatic, but man, a 52-yard field goal to tie the game. This is incredible. Like, I believe in the kid. I love the kid. No matter what happens here, I'm going to love this kid. But, man, see what he does here.
Adrian Gongora for a 52-yard field goal to tie the game. Kick is up, and kick is going to be no good. Dalton is going to lose this game. I am so dumbfounded. Woodland is going to break our heart right here on game 10 at Harmon Field. 20-17 with 4.3 seconds left. We got a flag on the field, but I'm sure that's probably just an excessive celebration penalty, which means nothing.
Depends on if they ran on the field prior to...
Unsportsmanlike against Woodland.
Yeah, was it prior to him being down, or was it in the middle of all of the chaos?
Fourth down, and we were attempting a 52-yard field goal. That's hard to pull off. That's hard to pull off.
That's a long field goal.
Especially in high school. There's a lot of things go wrong with a 52-yard field goal. Woodland is going to be penalized 15 yards for unsportsmanlike, which means absolutely nothing. I can think of about 3 quarters ago when that penalty should have been called, but, you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, our Cats are going to drop an absolute heartbreaker.
Yeah, they led the entire game.
These boys fought hard to get a win. Bless their heart. I love these Cats. I do. These boys gave it all they had. That's going to be your final score, 20-17 from Harmon Field. Unfortunately, our Cats will be 0-10 on this season. Fans, thank you so much for being with us this year. As we have came to the end of the season, on behalf of Brandon Brown Productions and Curtis Carson, my name is LaDarren Edgman. We'll see you in the fall. Good night, everybody.